everybody. We got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
Shout out to WKRP in Cincinnati.
Nice.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's awesome.
Orale Bateau.
That's amazing.
And the legend, Mr. Johnny Bench. Damn. 21 out of 25 on the Orale, Johnny Bench, and Ellie. That's what I'm saying, good sirs. Thank you, thank you.
Is that a throuple?
That's a throuple on a card, that's right. Oh, my brother. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty. Buddy. Holy guacamole. Damn. That pays for your entire order. Done. That is a super short print on-card auto Jackson Churio. Damn, brother. All right, pobrecito Altuvito. John McDonald. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty.
Nice.
Bo frickin' Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Not Cocoa Crisp.
I mean, heck.
Ready, down, put. Play Tecmo metal version.
Sleeve up the Acuna.
I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just an imagination.
What? I am literally crying right now. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Number to 75. Julio Rodriguez on card auto. Ah! Holy shiitake mushrooms! Amazing! Oh my gosh! My friends, my head is gonna explode! Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Last on print, 4 out of 5. Almost last on print anyway. Penultimate on print.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I could not agree more. Twinkle Doe. Good to have you tonight, my man. There you go, LVBZ. Boom, shakalaka. Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. Jump wet nasty. Congratulations, felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Yes, for the Mets. Oh! Are you kidding me? Mike George, the co-creator of 5 for 5 Baseball, just hit a hawk. Numbered to 10. Wow. Would you just look at it? That is sick. Peanut butter and jealous Mike George. Wow, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. Hand numbered to 10. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. On opening day, an absolutely beautiful Michael Jordan SP1. Love it. There we go, my friends. Oh, I'm so glad you're here to see that.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach. Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Congratulations, Bree Imus. In my humble opinion, the best baseball player that walks the planet Earth today. And that is numbered. Gum back parallel first on print. Wow. Congratulations, Bree Imus. I just got instantly more jealous. That is amazing. First on print to 199. Congratulations, Bree Imus. That is sick.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God! Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Wow. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. Bro. Andrew Shumper's head might explode. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. You win, sir. Number 210. Bernie Brewer. Topps Dynasty. Relic autograph. I know. I know.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Junk wax! Nasty. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien, my brother. You win, good sir. Out of a celebration mega. That's right, Alex. Holy shiitake mushrooms. 8 out of 10 on the Bernie Brewer. That is magnificent, Kevin O'Brien. And I think that's good karma coming right back to you, my brother. Because you have been nothing short of amazing in this family, my man. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien. I am so ridiculously stoked to pull that for you, buddy. Wow. That is literally the card that Andrew Shumper has been looking for. So you might have a buyer on this one, buddy, if you want to sell it, of course. And that's a big one too, bro. That is not a cheap one, Kevin O'Brien. Thank you again, my brother. Goodness gracious. Torrey Holt. Jump wax nasty. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Holy cow there, buddy. Wow. That is not numbered, but that is still absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Amazing. Wow. I am so stoked that I could find that for you, Dylon. Name the 5 best rappers. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because I rip hot fire. There you go, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Gods recognize gods. Who the fuck is that guy?
Beautiful. Yes, it was DJ. So Dylan Carter.
Started in a closet, just a small-time dream. Now it's ripping packs, a collector's stream. From vintage gems to the ultra new, Dalen's the name, bringing fire to you. Junk wax vintage, cracking it loud, ripping through the packs, drawing a crowd. Baseball magic and some football blitz, every rip's a hit when you're rolling with this. Sound of the brakes snapping through the air. You never know the treasures you'll find in there. Hero, rookies, legends sign with flair. Dalen's got the game, no show can compare. Feel the rush, feel the high. Cards in your hand, the limit's the sky. Flipping backs, chasing stacks. Every corner, every crack. Junk wax vintage, cracking it loud, ripping through the packs, drawing a crowd. Baseball magic and some football blitz, every rip's a hit when you're rolling with this. Junk wax vintage, it's a card show vibe. It's where collectors and the legends collide. Dalen's the host, bringing life to the trade. Each card rip keeps the magic replayed.
Good evening, you legends.
Yeah.
Well, good evening, my dear friends. Happy Saturday. How the heck are you? I missed you so much. Good evening, everybody. What's up, Chris? How was dinner? Dinner was magnificent. I appreciate you asking, brother. We actually had a special dinner tonight because my boy's here. So we had lobster mac. It was fantastic. What's up, Mikey? It was for my son's birthday, that is true. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax, who has graced us with her presence over here to my right. So if you see me sweating over here, it's because she heats up the room.
Oh, you're so funny.
I see you, Mike Rushi, the mighty Roosh. Ask and you shall receive. Mr. Matt Maurer, long time no see you, legend. Hope you're doing well there, Matty. Sean, good to see ya. Dougie Fresh. Chris, it ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Always good to see you, buddy. Ooh, TJ Stovall, you handsome son of a gun. It is always good to see Breaking Legends LLC up in my casa. And Deuce Deuce, good evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a truly packed evening tonight. We have a full 2010 Tops 206 break. We have an almost full 4-boxer and our very first ever break with national treasures in it. And I think we're down to like a handful of teams left. So we might be razzying those little bad boys off. Mr. Shipley, he says, I loved my note from the CEO in my package today.
Oh, good.
That makes her very happy. Thank you, Chris.
I'm just writing love letters. Don't worry about it.
Danny Rendon, what's up, my Colorado cousin?
Kidding, it's not a love letter.
I kid. Mr. Maurer says, baseball season is in full swing. Had a double homestand in Worcester recently. That's amazing, brother. Well, I hope all is well with you, Mr. Maurer, and I hope you know, buddy, I'm definitely not throwing any shade. I am just always grateful to see you when we can, my friend. I'm an adult. I know that life gets in the way. Trust me, I get it. So as always, my friends, I am just uber grateful to see you tonight. Mr. Strong, what's up, Ken? Ms. Rachel, and ladies and gentlemen, that reminds me, we have a family watch party tonight over on Discord. So, there is a UFC tonight, and if you want to watch it with us, you are more than welcome to do so. It is on our private Discord, and if you need the address over there, just let us know. We can help you out. It is always good to see you, TJ. Big hugs and firm handshakes to Breaking Legends LLC. Shout out to Ember Lisa as well. Good to see you, Battleworks. Thank you so much, and I heart you right back, you legend. It is always good to see you, my dude. All right, well, happy Saturday night, my dear friends. Let's get some tunage going.
Electromagnetic.
That's not the right one. Give me just a moment. Yes, Lewis. You love Lewis. Yes. All right, perfect. There we go. That's a little better. All right, all right. So we do have some delicious family rips tonight, of course. Thank you so much to Mr. Chris Notley Bailey. Good evening, Drew Jones. Mr. Jones and me. Always good to see you, Drew. Aw, thank you, Mr. Strong. I do my damnedest. It is always damn good to see you, brother. Thank you for making some time for us tonight. Mr. Mikey says, anyone want to help me pop a hype train? Threaten me with a good time, you legend. You already know. I would love to give away another Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. And they have been replenished as well. All right, folks. So we do have some family rips for Danny. We have some family rips for Rachel. And for Mr. Chris Notley Bailey. And then we have some breaks to get into. And ladies and gentlemen, we have only been here for a couple of minutes and you have already started a hype train. As always, you incredible human beings, you already know. If we take this hype train to the elusive hype train level 5, we are giving away a big boy Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. If we take this thing to level 11 or above, we get to give away a big boy Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox. Threaten me with a good time. I would love to. And that means we give away 2, by the way, if we make it to level 11 or above, as always. Danny. Ooh, it's your 40th birthday, brother. Well, happy birthday, buddy. And I am extremely humbled and flattered that you're spending it here with us, buddy. We appreciate you. Happy birthday, Danny. Can I ask the entire chat to get involved? Can we give a little happy birthday, Danny? Oh! The talented Mr. Shipley just smacked us with 10 gifted subs. Damn! Holy shiitake mushrooms, my friends. That took us to Hype Train level 5 instantly. Holy cow! I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Shipley. Goodness gracious. Kirk Noah smacking the trippin' hippie with a free sub. The Hammer Jeff Hansen with his 85th gifted sub in the family. Thank you so much, Jeff. And Kirk Noah with your 221st gifted sub in the family. Cannot thank you enough, gentlemen. I appreciate that, Danny Rendon. Thank you, Brian Smith. Thank you, Mr. Strong. Timbo T. Wood gracing us with his presence this evening. It is wonderful to see the other half of the Towers of Power. Thank you, Drew Jones. There you go, Kirk Noah. I love it so much. Oh, that is beautiful. That sounds like a spectacular Saturday, Danny. Beautiful. And Timbo T. Wood just smacked his resub button for the 27th month. Amazing. Thank you so much, Timbo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, less talky, more rippy. DK Dustin, what happened to the cool studio? What do you mean, my man? We're in a brand new studio. DK Dustin, I appreciate you asking, buddy. Nice to see you. So, full disclosure, we're about 90% of the way there on this new studio. We're not quite there yet. We still got to put some stuff up on the walls, but at least we're set up so we can go live. Cheers. For those of you that don't know, we just moved. Oakley dokley. But Dustin, it is damn good to see you, my man, and thank you for asking. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. I see you, Jesse Holm. I see Mr. Woo Card. I see TJ. I see Dustin. I see It Ain't Easy being this Brandon Creasy. And old Juan Pablo. Bienvenidos. Timbo T. Wood. I sure do, you legend. And Timbo is up to 978 gifted subs in this family.
Giggity, giggity.
Amazing. 978 gifted subs. Damn, brother. That is astonishing. I know that sounds like a fictional number, but I swear to gosh, it is not. Digital Pawn, what's up, brother? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, big man. Always good to see you, you handsome son of a gun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a little less talky and more rippy. Thank you to Woo Cards and Battleworks. I heart you too, gentlemen. As I have said before, and I will say it again, it is gifts like that over on TikTok. It is gifts like the hype train that we are in the middle of right now over here on Twitch that are truly the MVPs of this channel. We would not be here doing this without those. So from the bottom of my heart, I sincerely appreciate you, my friends. Thank you so, so much. Of course, if you are new here on this spectacular Saturday Night Fever edition of the JWVCC, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely splendid time with the rest of the family here. So if you are new here, my friends, keep in mind that we are live on 5 platforms every single show. Right this second, you can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the preferred viewing experience is over here on Twitch. So if you want to come over here and join the whole rest of the fam-damly, that would be magnificent. We would love to have you. It is free, it is easy, and you might even have a free gifted subscription for you if you want to come on over. Come on over, baby. All right, legends, you know what we must do before we get too ahead of ourselves here. We got to bust into some nectar of life. How about some of that spicy water? Good evening, everybody. Digital Pond. I love the positivity, my man. Happy Saturday to you too, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my friend. And folks, we are already up to 1,500 likes over here on TikTok. As I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, those likes over there are something that costs you absolutely nothing, but believe it or not, my friends, they make a humongous impact on this channel. So I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money for the entire evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that reminds me, if you do not hang out at that watch party tonight for the UFC, you might miss out. Cheers. Mr. Lothbrook, my cousin. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Orion. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I love spicy water. Okie dokie. Folks, we are on Hype Train level 7 and 30 seconds to go. The Hype Train might be pulling into the station, ladies and gentlemen, and that is 1,000% okay. We are definitely giving away a level 5 Hype Train hitbox. I guess the level 11 will be safe for one more evening at least, but that's okay. Nothing but grateful, you legends. It is wonderful to see you, Mr. Lothbrook. Welcome back, my man. All right, legends, let's get into our... Justin Miller making a liar out of me. I love it so much. Thank you, buddy. Taking us to Hype Train level 8. I see you there, Timbo T. Wood. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is some new breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. There are also some new products up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So you are more than welcome to check out junkwaxvintage.com. Coach Kenny, good evening, my man. Alrighty, first pack of juicy junk wax, my friends, and then we're getting into some family rips. And Chris Bailey, are you here tonight, you legend? For our junk wax this evening, let's get into some 1986 Topps mini leaders. See if we can't find some Holy Noly. Maybe a Ricky Henderson. It is wonderful to see you, Coach Kenny, as always, my man. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Ooh, a little cuffing. No big deal. All right, we start off with a little promo. Perennial all-star pitcher, Mr. Frank Viola for Minnesota. Oh, we're stuck together with old Balboni and his magnificent mustache. I see you, James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian. Thank you, brother. Timbo T-Wood with his 980th gifted sub in the family to Arby. Shout out to Horsey Sauce. Hall of Fame legend for Minnesota with another luscious lip curtain, Bert Blyleven. And Charlie Huff for our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Excellent. I sincerely appreciate that, Mikey One. Thank you, good sir. I love it. So are you saying that you're going to handle the list? That would be super helpful. The Shermanator, what's up, buddy? Cesar Mendoza. Yo tengo su atrás, señor. Honey, you need to be solid. Put a label on that. Cesar Mendoza. Got you covered there, hermano. Okie dokie. Do we have a Chris Notley Bailey here with us tonight? He is our very first family ripper. Y2KYM Mafia, good evening. He says, I don't get your profile name. Huh. I'm sorry. You are so welcome, Cesar Mendoza. It is my pleasure, my brother. Mi placer. Oh, you rock my face off, Mikey One. Beautiful, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okie dokie. Mr. Trush. What's up, brother? Big hugs and firm handshakes to one of my content-creating legends. Always good to see you, buddy. Hope you've had a spectacular Saturday. All right, does not look like we have a Chris Lee Bailey, or not Lee Bailey. So that means we move on to Rachel. Ms. Rachel. Gonna put on a little movie for us tonight, my friends.
Go, Rachel.
How about some 2021 Bowman? How about some 2023 UFC? And how about an Upper Deck MVP hobby box? I cannot thank you enough, Ms. Rachel, as always. Ooh, Timbo T-Wood says, anybody want to dive in head first? I will snag another team if we want to close out the big boy break. Yes, please. That would be magnificent. But as always, my friends, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here. You are more than welcome to just come as you are, hang out with us. That's what it's all about. And we might razzie off those last spots if they're still up there in a little bit. Okie dokie. Let's go 2021 Bowman first, and then we'll get into some hockey, and then we'll finish off with some UFC. For the very first time on this spectacular Saturday evening, you know what we must do. We shalt grippeth. And we shalt rippeth. Best of luck to you, my friends. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. I see you, Danny Rendon. Give that one to the Salvation Army, my man. One of those Santas that swing the bell. Oh, you know I'm gonna, babe. Empty box there, my friends. Your mega box packs and 1, 2, 3, pack number 4 to the side because it is tradicion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that hype train came to a wonderful end. And gosh, where did we end up? We reached hype train level 8. Damn. Our top total supporter, the person that donated the most bits, was the talented Mr. Shipley. Thank you so much, my brother. And the top single gifter was Cesar Mendoza with the Showstopper, 1,000 bits. Muchísimas gracias, hermano. Siempre. All right, let's do it. Mr. Kerrigan, good to see you, Shaner. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam family up in here. Good to see you, my friends. Happy Saturday. Wonderful reference, Daddy. I like it. Won't you ring my bell? Ring my bell. Ring my bell. All right, here we go. How about some Atreyu Abreu? Shout out to Falcor. He's got the juice. Tatis. Danny's cousin, Anthony Rendon. Ryan Mountcastle, rookie. Javier, rookie. Shout out to Trevor Taylor. Our first Chrome, Ryan Velade for Jonesy's Rockies. Casey Martin for the Fightin' Phillies on the Chrome. D.L. Hall, who is no longer an Oriole. Andrew Vaughn. Austin Martin. First Bowman for the Blue Jays. Shout out to Jason Russell. Braylon Dalen Marquez. Ooh, nice. As our little buddy Noah would say. Showy Otani. Woo! Beautiful. Beardy Blackman for the Rockies. Mr. Anderson. As my Boston brethren would say, some Bryce Harper. Alexander Ramirez on the chrome first bowman. Junior Severino. Nick York. Mr. Diaz. Testarossa de la Rosa. Max Kepler for Minnesota. Glaber in the Torres. Balake. Yu Darvish. Tariq Screwball, rookie. Jason Rosario. Jordan Groshans. Jared Kelenic for my Seattle Mariners, now an Atlanta Brave, and I think he's down to AAA. Jaron Duran, prospect for the Bo Sox. And Lucky Luciano for Rob Richardson's Gigantes. Nice. All right, Ms. Rachel. This is your pack number 4, and then we're going to bust into your Mega Box packs. I see a whole bunch of new folks rolling up in here. It is wonderful to have you tonight, you legends. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the front yard. That's right. Thank you, Mrs. Junkwax. All right, we got old Clark Schmidt, rookie for the Pinstripes. Tristan McKenzie, rookie. Mr. Anderson, rookie. Ooh, we are down to 3 teams left in the big boy there, folks. If you want us to razzie off those last 3 spots, give us the word. Nick Madrigal for the White Sox. Back-to-back White Sox with Garrett, who likes to crochet in his free time. Colton Welker for the Rockies. Logan Davidson. Mackenzie Gore, shout out to Timbo. Clayton Beater. And Gabriel Arias. Last but not least on a first bowman. Not too shabby, Miss Rachel. Let's get into some mojo packs, shall we? Let's do it. Shout out to Rich. Good to see you, brother. Happy Saturday. All right, we have Miguel Amaya. Starting us off for the Cubbies. Keith's cousin, Forrest Whitley. On the mojo. Yvette, the barber. Shout out to my fellow hairdresser. Rookie of the Year favorites, Crony. For San Diego. How about the Mackenzie Gore? So nice we got him twice. And Alexander Ramirez. Last but not least on a first bowman for the Angels. Beautiful. Oh, Coach K just made the switch to Twitch. Damn good to see you over here, you legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you, Trevor Taylor. Trevor Taylor says, yeah, razzie off the Astros. Aren't they taken? They're taken, right?
No.
Oh, the Astros are still open, so he was not kidding. Well, we could do that. All right, we have Ismael, and we are not talking about the Rocket, but that is Ishmael Mania. Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. Ronnie and the Mets. Ronnie and the Mets. Ooh, nice. How about the Martian from 2021? Jason Dominguez on the Futurist. Beautiful. Justin Miller, are you from Illinois, my man? And Patrick Paul Bailey. Finishing that one off for you, Miss Rachel. You got some beautiful, beautiful cards there, my dear. Matter of fact, I need to sleeve a couple of them up. Justin Miller is not from Illinois. Mrs. Junkwax was wondering because you seem to get her... Yeah, you got the Cubs and the White Sox. So she was thinking maybe you were from Illinois. He is a positive Pennsylvanian, that's right. Ooh, we are down to 1 team left. Really? Thank you so much, Timbo T-Wood. I see you, you legend. All right. I sleeve both of those up for you, Rach, because they are magnificent. Y2KYM Mafia. Why are you talking like that? What do you mean, my man? This is my normal voice, buddy. And so far, you have been here for the last 5 minutes, and you have said nothing positive. So why don't you just go watch somebody else's stream, my friend? Cheers. If you don't like what you see, peace out. This show is nothing but positivity here, buddy. So if it's not good enough for you, see ya. Politely and lovingly. Okay, Miss Rachel, I'm going to put these off to the side, my friend. And next, you legends, is Danny. Mr. Danny T. Thank you so much, good sir, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com. You have some 2023 Zenith football. You have some 2022 Chronicles baseball. And you have some 2015 WrestleMania. Cardfather, you legend. Thank you so much, good buddy. It is always nice to see you. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, as always. All right, folks, let me snag myself a little sippy. Good evening to my brother from another mother. How you doing there, Mr. Bearman? Senior? Thank you so much, moderator extraordinaire. You're absolutely right. I appreciate you, buddy. Cheers. Like I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again. This show is all about positivity, number 1, and cards, number 2, some camaraderie, number 3. So if you're not here for that, adios. Oh, thank you so much, Cardfather. Making my evening, my man. It is wonderful to see you. Hope all is well with you, my brother. You deserve every bit of that positivity. Speaking of that positivity. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rachel. I apologize. I got caught up. You still have one more box. My apologies. I am so sorry, Miss Rachel. Trying to deal with a few things at the same time. I appreciate you bearing with me. Okie dokie. Let's finish off, Miss Rachel, and get into some 2023 Prism UFC. And some hockey. Absolutely right, my dear. Ooh, the big boy break is full. Magnificent. Excellent. Ooh, how about the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club's most wanted, Mr. Ryan Kennedy? Long time no see, brother. Making my evening, you legend. How are you, buddy? Hell yeah. I am so glad that you are still with us, brother. We missed you. Oh, I totally understand. Totally understand if you're watching over there on Xbox, using the Twitch app. Well, I appreciate you, Ryan, and it is wonderful to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes, good sir. All right, so actually, let's get into some hockey. Excuse me. Let's do some hockey first, and then we'll get into some UFC. How about that? Mr. Jeff Hansen, I cannot thank you enough for my favorite gift of all time. The Tiny Dinies. You know I love those little buggers. Thank you, good sir. Timbo T-Wood, exactly. Look, squirrel. Cardfather smacking me with some finger hearts. I appreciate you, big man. Thank you, thank you. You rock my face off twice. And then once again in the morning. All right, little pack-ectomy. Thank you, sweetie. Shout out to the CEO, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there you go. Pack number 4 is to the side for you, Miss Rachel. Beautiful. All right, good luck. And yes, it is Drew Jones. So we are busting into 2 breaks tonight, at very least. We're going to do this in 5 rounds, Ms. Rachel. Good evening to all of you legends over here on TikTok. I see Mr. McElliott over there. Shout out to the UPS trucker. Good to see you, my dude. I just got to meet our new UPS driver at our new place here. His name is Greg. He's awesome.
And of course, Caleb is best friends.
Coach K. It says the broadcast ended and you can't see it anymore. What? Can everybody see me? Okay, thank you, Shermanator. Oh, that's bizarre. It went down for a second? That is weird. Mr. McElliott, Nice, buddy. Oh, I hope so. That would be sick. All right. Well, I'm glad we're good there, folks. Thank you so much, Rachel. Excellent. Mr. Wade Block, good to see you, my brother. Another OG of the family. Damn good to see you, big man. Ah, roger that. That is crazy. Thank you all so much. It did not go down on my end. I did not see that in any way, shape, or form. I have had no interruption on my end. That is bizarre. Well, thank you for letting me know there, folks. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. There is no bunting in hockey, but we do have a Michael. Alexander, return or escape from Barkov. Kevin LeBlanc. Chris Letang on the parallel. Little gold auto. Mr. Perrault. Movavare. Cam Talbot for Minnesota. Back-to-back Minnesotans with Kirill. Thank you so much, Jesse Holm. I appreciate that, big man. And it is always good to see you, Mr. Mick Elliott. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Chris, welcome back, my man. Joki Harju. Tommy Wilson. Oh, we're stuck together. How about Pasternak and Gallagher on the Encounters on Ice? Beautiful. Mika on the Ice Battles. Perron, Adam Fox. Elvis Merzlikens. Thomas Chabot. Adrian Kempe. How about Artemi Panarin on the parallel? Nicholas Bockstrom on the Ice Battles. Kovacevic. Mr. Brent Dirty Beard Burns. Dylan Larkin. Carlson. Shishrin. The Troubadour. John Marino. Laces out, John. How about for my Seattle Kraken? Jordan Eberle. How beautiful is that? Ricard Raquel. Brad Marchand. Miro Heiskanen. Jonathan Taves. Is that Devin's cousin? Thrice removed from up there in the Chicago area. How about never underestimate the power of the Schwartz? Jaden Schwartz. Quentin Byfield. We got a sick embroidered patch yesterday for that gentleman. How about Vladar? Moritz Sider on the Domains. Jason Zucker on the Ice Battle. Elias Lindholm. Ryan Reeves. Artemi Panarin, so nice. We have seen him twice. Chandler Stevenson. Torrey Krug. Shout out to Joey Krug. How about Patrick Laine for the Blue Jackets? Ryan Strome. Lucas Reichel, a rookie for up there in the Chicago area. Sebastian Aho. Rasmus Dahlin. And Swayman finishing that one off. He's a keeper. Beautiful. All right, round two. Kelowna Rockets fan. He says, hey, Dalen, I opened 2 packs of baseball cards today. That's awesome, young man. Did you find anything fun? I hope so. Okie dokie. Mr. Zach Kickarillo, my fellow Texan, good to see you, buddy. Happens to the best of us, Kelowna Rockets fan. Well, I'm glad you opened some baseball, bud. J-Rod, welcome back, Mr. Hillis. Always good to see you, buddy. All right, we have Chuck's cousin, Mr. Josh Norris. Nazem Kadri, Timo Meyer. Pavelski on the Silver Script parallel for the Dallas Stars. Another Swayman. So nice. We have seen him twice. Swaymen, plural. Roman Yossi. Rob Richardson. Good evening to the family pharmacist. Oh, he cannot hear or see anything. Well, love you, Rob. There can only be one Nylander. Igor Shesterkin. Hedman. Killorn. Fabry. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado on the Silver Script. Cole Caulfield on the Ice Battles. Girard. Stamkos. Kucherov. Thatcher Demko. Chris Kreider. How about Tyler Seguin? Let me fix something real quick here, folks. That's better. How about Jeff Skinner? Letang. Yes, we are Timbo T. Wood. You already know, you legend. Jordan Everly for my Seattle Kraken. Braden is always on La Pointe. Peshnikov. Lafreniere. Warensky. Mark Stone. Ooh. How about a pinpoints? Lil Troy. Wanna be a bowler. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Darcy Cooper. Sidney Crosby, shout out to Trevor Taylor. Jonathan Marchessault and Michael Granlund for the Predators. Shout out to the Hammer. Beautiful. I love having you over there, moderator extraordinaire Mikey. Thank you, big man. All right, round 3. Ooh, Rachel says that Sidney Crosby goes to Trevor. That is very, very kind of you, my friend. I cannot thank you enough for paying that one forward to the family. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Miss Rachel. I know Trevor is very appreciative. Thank you, my love. All right, back to it. Good evening to all you incredible human beings over here on TikTok, Kick, Facebook, and YouTube. I see you. And of course, I cannot thank the rest of the family enough for hanging out over here on Twitch. That's exactly right, Mr. Blast Boogie. What's up, Richard? Always good to see you too, good sir. This is our penultimate base pack round. Let's do it. Starting off with Minnesota, Kevin Fiala. John Tavares. Kevin Shattenkirk. He shattered on a turtle. Austin Matthews on the Domains for the Maple Leafs. Alex Iafallo on the Ice Battles. The Kid Bry, what's up, brother? Evgeny Kuznetsov. Ooh. Ouch, kabibbles. Ms. Rachel, if this dude needs to fly, you just let me know. Chris, yes, we are, brother. We are running a National Treasures break tonight, my man. Mm-hmm. Nico Heischer. Johnny Hockey, rest in peace. Jesse Pugliarvi. Keep your pulling to yourself there, buddy. Elias Peterson. Riley Smith. Declan Chisholm, rookie for the Jets. Nick Suzuki. Jonathan Humperdinck Huberdeau. Tyler Seguin. Marcus Foligno for Minnesota. With Josh Bailey. And Trevor Zegras for the Ducks on the parallel. Spencer Knight on the Ice Battles. Adam Raska, rookie. Mark Scheifele. Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. Matthew Barzal. Travis Konechny. Philip Forsberg for the Predators. Shout out to the Hammer. I see you, Kelowna Rockets fan. Casey Middlestat. How about another encounter on ice, and we have a Subban and a Kreider. Philip Denault on the Ice Battles. Nedeljkovic. Charlie McAvoy. And Mitch Marner for the Maple Leafs. There you go. And Miss Rachel says that she wants me to stab the Carter Hart. Your wish is my command. That still feels really weird, I'm not going to lie to you. I love cards so much. We'll have to hit him a couple times. There you go. Done deal. All right, Ms. Rachel. Last pack magics, my friends. Before we get into your pack number 4s anyway. Mr. David Whitty from Alabama. Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're feeling well. Top of the evening to you. Ooh, yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much, Kirk Woa. All right, good luck, Miss Rachel. And you know what, Miss Rachel, as always, thank you for snagging these down from the shop. And also thank you for hosting our UFC watch party tonight. Cannot thank you enough, my friend. And remember, folks, if you were just rolling up in here, you are more than welcome to go over to our Discord server, right meow, because we're having a UFC watch party tonight. All right, here we go. Jamie Drysdale. Shout out to old Don Drysdale. Brandon Sad for the Blues. Carter Verhage. Another pinpoint. Steven Stamkos. Those are pretty. Nice one, Rachel. How about some tartar sauce? Jordan Spence, rookie. Ryan Hartman. A little sticky. With old Drew Doughty. Eli Tolvanen. He's a suitor. Ryan Suter. Matt Duchesne. How about a little Stutzel for your Pootzel? Tim Stutzel on a beautiful Domains. Elias Peterson on the Ice Battles. Joel Farabee. Marc-Andre Fleury for Minnesota. That one was a little sticky. With Noah Hannafin for Calgary. Another Minnesotan, Matt Dumba. Ryan Johansson. Ooh, we have a gold. Pinpoints. Andrei Sveshnikov. Beautiful. Michael McNiven. Bertuzzi. Seth Jones. Another little Stutzel. And Anders Lee finishing that one off. Jarrett Ryder. Yes, we did, my man. We ripped that little bad boy last night. Wonderful to see you, Jarrett. How you doing, big man? Happy Saturday. Thank you, Brian Smith. Okie dokie.
One down, one to go.
Cheers, my friends. Ooh, you know what? I just got an error message. Give me just a moment here, folks. Let me fix something real quick. Yes, my love. Excellent. Thank you so much, Mikey. Beautiful. So we have a weighted hype train list tonight, my friends. And if you do not know what that means the more you donated, the bigger chance you have to win. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment here, folks. Excuse me. Ah, we are down on kick tonight. That's a bummer. There we go. Beautiful. Well, that sucks. For some reason, we just did not go live on Kick tonight. So we were only live on 5 platforms tonight, folks. Sorry about that. Usually we are live on Kick. I don't know why it didn't go live on Kick. Super weird. All right. Happens to the best of us, though, gosh dang it. All right, Ms. Rachel, back to it. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, Trevor Taylor. Hope you've had a spectacular Saturday, big man. Mr. Trevor Taylor, would you remind me one more time what you do for work, buddy? Nice to have you back, Jarrett Ryder. Big hugs. Firm handshakes legend. All right, here we go, family. How about Mr. Markstrom for Calgary? Pierre-Luc Dubois. Jonathan Drouin. Well, hello. How about a rookie redemption? There you go, Miss Rachel. Not too shabby. If you would like me to redeem that for you, I am happy to do that. If you want me to send it to you and you can redeem it, I'm happy to do that as well. You just let me know. Gabriel Landeskog on the Ice Battles. Matt Boldy, rookie for Minnesota. A little Gunsel for your Schnutzel. Adam Enrique. Cam Atkinson. Josh Morrissey, and we are not talking about 90s alternative. Derake Batherson. Anthony Sorelli on the silver script. Jesper is always a little bit of a brat for Z Jersey Devils. Some catch scratch fever with Ryan Nugent Hopkins. John Carlson. Clayton Keller. Sam Bennett. Adam Pellick. Mr. Bjorkstrand. Shout out to Bjork. Roop Heinz on the silver script for our Dallas Stars. Good evening, Marquise, not Marquise. How about Dawson? D. Mercer. Mercer. On the ice battles. Carey Price. Double T. And we are not talking about Trevor Taylor. Tyler Toffoli. Roger that, Trevor Taylor. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Another little Troy. How about a Horbath? Bo Horbath. Kelowna Rockets fan. I do not charge any extra to ship to Canada, but we do not have free shipping to Canada. So we actually pay for up to $20 of your shipping. And we ship once a month to Canada. Connor Brown. Brock Nelson. Yep, shipping is usually around $30, somewhere in there. I'm just looking for some tush. Yep, we cover up to 20 of it. Alex Touche. Connor Hellebuck on the ice battles. Jacob Voracek for the Blue Jackets. Another Sorelli. And last but not least, you got some Roop of the Heights for our Dallas Stars. Nice. Well, Miss Rachel, I am so stoked to redeem that for you, and I appreciate your trust. Thank you, my dear. All right, legends. It is time to bust into some UFC. Last box magic for Miss Rachel. Let me make myself a little note here. Damn right, Mikey. I echo that. There you go, Ms. Rachel. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you. Danny Rendon. He says, curious to know what your answer is when people ask you what you do for a living. I tell people that I'm a content creator. That is what I tell people. That is what I do. All right, my friends. Last box magic for Miss Rachel. Let's do it. Our first box of UFC tonight. Thank you so much for hanging in with us, Mr. Holm, Woo Card, Mikey, Juan Pablo, Brandon Creasy, Brad, I see you down there too, you legend. Thank you, good sir. Mikey, I see you. All right, empty box there, folks. Pack number 4 to the side. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, family. Excuse me. Cheers. Roger that, Mikey. Yeah, I have never once told people I'm an influencer, ever. That has never come out of my mouth. Oh, there you go, Boston Bill. That has come out. Mr. Jackson, shout out to one of our Canadian cousins. It is always wonderful to see you, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my friend. You were just in time to see us busting into some UFC. I see you, Timbo T. Wood. Love you, Timbo. Danny Rendon in Tang. Chlamydia is a soup. I've seen it on the grocery store shelves. I don't care if you are a doctor. Oh, I love you all so, so much. Okie dokie, family. Ooh, nice.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Conor McGregor getting us started. It is always so damn good to see you, Sean. Thank you so much for the positivity, you legend. Hope you've had a spectacular Saturday, buddy. All right, Conor McGregor getting us started. Iron Michael Chandler. How about a cracked ice? Daniel Rodriguez. Pretty. The King of Rio, who is also fighting tonight, Jose Aldo, on the dominance. Former featherweight champ, Jennifer Maia. Colby Chaos Covington. Patty the Batty, Pimblett. How about Cody Tyler Durden on the True Silver, rookie. Stipe, Pani Kianzan. Oh, Rachel!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
You just got yourself a cracked ice Hezbollah rookie. Hezbollah Magomedov. That is magnificent. Believe it or not, Rachel, his cards can be unbelievably valuable. He is a celebrity of the UFC. And he's like 30-something. If you all have seen his interview with Mike Tyson, or I should say if you haven't, you should go check that out. It is hilarious. Mike Tyson doesn't understand that he's like 30-something. So he picks him up like a baby. And he's like holding him like a baby. And the guy, Hezbollah, starts punching Mike Tyson. It's hilarious. That is definitely another type of short print. I'm going to hell. All right, we have Colby Chaos Covington on the All Out with Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, co-starring Johnny Walker, Michelle Pajeda, Jordan Levitt, rookie, on your cracked ice. Johnny Bones Jones, back when he had abs, light heavyweight John Jones. Hamzat Chimaev, former champ Sean Strickland, Mikey Mallet, rookie, and last but not least, it's a lady, Macy Barber, on the Green Prism. Outstanding.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Ms. Rachel. As always, my friend, I cannot thank you enough for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com. Let's do it. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Mr. Kickarillo. I see you over there, boys. All right, we have another Cody Durden, rookie. Habib Nurmagomedov. TJ Dillashaw. And last but not least, Matt Frivola on your green rookie prism. Outstanding. Oh, Mikey Mallet fought tonight. Nice. Mark, what's up, Wheels? Excellent to see you, my dude. Hope you were having a wonderful Saturday. See you, Timbo T-Wood. Ms. Rachel, you are so, so welcome. As always, my dear, it is absolutely my pleasure, and I am so, so grateful that you are part of this family, my friend. Thank you as always, Ms. Rachel. I am going to top load your Hezbollah. That's a nice one. Very pretty. Shout out to the little guy. Alrighty, my friends. Mr. Danny T. Now it is your turn, my buddy. Sorry about that. Let's get into some 2023 Zenith, 2022 Chronicles. But first, let's start with some 2015 WrestleMania, shall we? I love it. Thank you, Mikey. Beautiful. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate you bearing with me on that one, buddy. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Good luck, Danny. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to put you down with the schedule of how the next couple hours are going to go, we're going to rip through these for Danny. And then the Shermanator snagged a 2022 Naturel box. And then if we have Chris Notley Bailey here with us, he's got some packs to rip through. And then we have not one, but two breaks to get into tonight, my friends. And folks, if you are not aware, it is going to be the very first time that we are breaking national treasures here on this channel. Could not be more excited. And we start off with old Dean Ambrose. The Big Show. When he was real big. That's a big fella. Mr. Mike Rushi, I see over there on TikTok, brother. Thank you. The Rock and John Cena. How about Christian defeats Chris Jericho? That is Cowboy Bob Orton. I believe that's Randy Orton's daddy. How about Sting making his WWE debut in 2014? And the Tribal Chief, Mr. Roman Reigns. Last but not least. You and I both, Danny. You and I both, buddy. All right, let's switch it up a little bit and get into some baseball. And Mike Rushi, I hope you and Cade are having a wonderful evening. Angelo, good to see you, my brother. Top of the evening to you, Senor Oshawada. All right, let's go. Mr. Jeremy Campbell says, short rant, I have started not buying into breaks that price gouge. 25 for Sea Chickens, 700 for Commanders. Well, luckily, my man, you don't ever have to worry about any pricing like that on this channel. Ever. That has never happened here. But I'm so sorry you see that other places, buddy. You know what? It's true, but that's kind of a crazy swing. They have one team for $25 and the other team is $700. That is insanity, in my humble opinion. All depends on the product, of course. I never want to throw shade at anybody when I don't know the whole story, but we don't do that here. So, if you want to make your life easier, Jeremy Campbell, just get into breaks with us, buddy. We're here for you, brother. All right, pack number 4 to the side. Let's go. See if we can't find you a little Julio. Right, Mikey? Right? Good evening, my friends. I see a whole bunch of newbies just rolled up in here over on the other platforms. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. All right, we start off with the Ginger Binger, Mr. Brandon Marsh, on the Building Blocks Prism. How about a little Bobby Witt Jr., rookie? Good evening, Jason Weddle. How about a Revolucion? The old bull, Justin Verlander. Roanzi on the Contreras. Aw, shout out to Racin'. Excellent to see you, young man. Thank you, Shermanator. We're going to rip into your box next, buddy. You are on deck. Anthony Rizzo. I love it, Jeremy Campbell. Why am I saying quit? Weird. Showy Otani. Woo! Shout out to Noah on the Building Blocks Prism. Otani-san. Going up on this. Ooh, check that out, buddy. How about a Prism Spectra Ke'Bryan Hayes? Those Spectras are so pretty, especially Prism style. And those are a tough pull too, buddy. Alejo. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Romy Gonzalez. My PC, the big man, Mr. O'Neal Cruz, rookie. That is old Garrett Cole for the pinstripes on the Revolucion. Oh, no. Where in the world is Wander Minor Franco? You let me know if he needs to fly, buddy. Tyler Gilbert on the XR. Vladdy. Shout out to Mr. Russell and our Canadian cousins on the Building Blocks Prism. Your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. And another big man, little O'Neal Cruz on the Crusade rookie. Oh, I don't blame you whatsoever, Danny. Gotta love some Pirates. And shout out to our buddy Patrick Richardson, who is our resident Pirates fan. So you let me know where he needs to go there, Danny. All right, last pack magic on your 2022. Oh, hell yeah. I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. Because he's taking a flight. Bye-bye, Wander. That was actually really close to the box, too. I was so close. Woo, I'm getting good. Jose, ¿qué pasó, hermano? Qué bueno verte, señor. That's right. Yes, you did, Mikey. All right. How about a Glen Otto on the Building Blocks Prism? How about an acetate? Joe Ryan, rookie for Minnesota. That is the Polar Bear. Mr. Pete Alonso. Pretty. And last but not least, our favorite baseball Pokemon. Friedel. TJ Friedel. Very nice. Gonna sleeve up your Otani-san here, Danny. Excellent to see you, Shay. Jose. All right, Mr. Danny. Last box magic, buddy. Danny Rendon, that would be magnificent. All right, let's go. Yes, you do, Jeremy Campbell. Shout out to the CEO. Jeremy Campbell said, I see you, CEO, in the corner. LOL. Allow me just a moment here, folks. Mrs. Junkwax over here just doing Mrs. Junkwax, thanks. Let me snag myself a little sippy, my friends. Ooh, shout out to Ryan, the Cincinnati Cobra. Good to see you, gentlemen. Ooh, yeah. Uncle Smitty. Oh, yay, yay. Top of the evening to my San Antonio hermano. Que bueno verte. Buena suerte. Empty box there, Danny. We have to make our own pack number 4. Let's do it. And CJ Shermanator and Racing, you boys are up next. And then, my friends, I think we're getting into a couple of breaks. I think we might get into some breaks and then come back to some family rips, possibly. All right, round 1. Mr. JT, what you got for me? Jonathan Taylor. One half of the pickers, no longer a Steeler, George Pickens. Jay Jetta, Desmond Ritter. Harrison Butker, shout out to Mikey. CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Micah Parsons. DJ Chark, Jr. Little Josh Jacobs. Tyler, Pop, Drop, and Lockett. Ooh, nice. How about a rookie relic for Minnesota? Jordan Addison. That's a nice one. How about Dijon Bijan? Miles Murphy. Joey Porter, Jr. Little OBJ. Little Patty Mahomes. Little one half of the brothers Bosa. Jerry Jeudy. Derek Carr. Mr. Sanders. Austin Eckler for San Diego. Jair Alexander. I see you, Mikey. You know I got to give you a hard time, big man. Weston. Welcome back, brother. Always good to see you, too. A.J. Brown. Joe Mixon. Class President. AP. For Minnesota. Adrian Peterson. I think. Yep. On the Thunder and Lightning. Shout out to that White Lightning. Bryce Young and Johnny Mingo for the Panthers. Rookie. Numbered to 50 for the Bears. Quick wrestling match. Ditka versus God. Who wins? Trick question. Ditka is God. Sleeving and top loading that one for you, buddy. That is a rookie for the Bears, numbered to 50. The Bears. The Bulls. Ditka. And Mr. Anderson, last but not least for our Texans. I love it so much. There you go, Weston. The Pope. We got a new Pope, folks. He's an American. All right, let's go, family. He is. He is an American. I don't know. Flory, welcome back, brother. Always nice to see you as well. Thank you for popping that handsome face in here, my friend. And yes, you're exactly right. We are in the new studio, my brother. Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support, buddy. I appreciate you, buddy. Excellent to see you tonight, Flory. Hope you're doing well, my friend. All right, here we go. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Mr. Thomas. A DJ Moore. John Mechie. Hassan Reddick. Deshaun Watson. From Eastern Washington University. And a now Seattle Seahawk, Cooper Kupp. Zach Ertz. Christian Captain Kirk Noah. Check that out. That is absolutely beautiful. Little CD Lamb on the Zoom acetate. That is sick. Sleeving that one up for you, my dude. Damn right, Flory. Thank you, big man. I think you're our good luck charm. Carefully sleeving and top loading that one for you, big man. Junk Wax Vintage top loaders. In my humble opinion, they are the perfect complement to any card. Shameless plug. Okie dokie. How about your Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Dalen Hurts. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. How about Tyler Lacey on the Red Zone rookie? Drew Sanders. Sean Clifford. Ooh, how about Travis Swift? Mrs. Junkwax's PC. DK Metcalf. Jared Goff. Mike Gesicki. Max Crosby. Evans. Schultz. Yes, honey? Ooh. Travis Swift unfollowed Ryan Reynolds. Those are fighting words. Yikes. Mr. Thibodeau. Jamar Chase. You done messed up Aaron Donald. On the Z team, Kirk Kissing Cousins. Beautiful. Jalen Dalen Hurts. So nice, we got him twice. Jake Moody. And Mr. Simpson for the Dirty Birdies. Excellent. I know it, WWE 7800. That's why I top-loaded that little bad boy. You were absolutely right. Kind of like a kaboom, but it's called a zoom. Ooh, Taylor Swift going to court. Yikes. Well, she's going to be involved now. All right, we have Daniel Jones for the Giants. Right, Mikey? Right? For Da Bears, little Justin Fields. Keenan and Kel Allen, Sam Howell. DeAndre Swift, Sam Hubbard. Matthew Stafford, Mr. Connor. Travis Etienne, Jr. Najee Harris. Ramondre Stevenson on the red zone. Ooh, you have a little Jimmy G. On the Z Stars, Jimmy Garoppolo. Jalen Dalen Carter on the behind the numbers. And Deontay Banks, excuse me. Shout out to Ant Banks. And Too Short. Okie dokie. We are down to one last pack, Danny. Happy birthday on that beautiful Zoom. Congratulations, my brother. Little CD Lamb. Your Jordan Addison relic is no slouch. And let's find out what we have in your last pack, brother. Thank you, as always, Danny, for snagging these from the shop and letting the whole family see them. As I have said before, my friends, it is always fun ripping into packs, right? But in my humble opinion, it's even more fun ripping into packs with like 50 to 100 of your best friends. Thank you, as always, Danny. Hey, right back at you, you legend. I appreciate you more than you will ever know, brother. How about Tyreek Hill? For the Dirty Birdies, Justin Tucker. DeMar Hamlin. T-Law. One half of the brothers Watt. Why, thank you, Uncle Smitty. I do my damnedest. That is very kind of you to say, my brother. Cortland Sutton. Josh Allen. Devontae Adams. Geno Smith for our Seattle Seahawks. Mr. Devin Clark, good evening, my man. Mr. A.A. Ron Jones. Okay, sweetie. Sounds good. We will. Mm-hmm. I love you. Give me some sugar. Please.
Love you.
Say bye to Mrs. Junkwax, folks.
Bye. I'll be back. I'm just stepping aside for a second.
How about Justin Sherbert on the red zone? Another Thunder and White Lightning. A.A. Ron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Go Pack, go. How about Mr. Schoonmaker for them boys? And BJ Ojolari for the Cardinals. Rookie. Heck of a few boxes there you have, my dear friend. Thank you as always, Danny. Again, my brother. Ah, roger that, Uncle Smitty. Shout out to Ant Banks. One more time, you legends. That is magnificent. Congratulations again, my friend. Hell yeah. We have ripped through a lot of Zenith, and we have not seen one of those. I am also going to sleeve and top load your Jordan Addison relic. What's up, Lonnie, our resident rock star? Always good to see you, my bro. Hope you have had a spectacular Saturday. That is a 100-point junk wax vintage top loader on the Jordan Addison. And we're going to top load this little guy for you as well, since it's numbered to 50. Okie dokie. Allow me just a moment, legends. And CJ Shermanator and Racing, you're up next. I know you do, Uncle Smitty. I see you, Mikey. I gotta get some sugar, man. Come on now. Our favorite lazy gamer, Mr. Richard Davis, Shiz, Brandon Creasy, Lonnie, Mikey, Jesse. Wonderful to have you over here, my dudes. Good to see you. Good to be seen. CJ Shermanator and Racing. Are you ready, my friends? Mr. Koba, what's up, Mikey? Welcome back, good buddy. Let's do it. 2022 Topps Naturel. Big bucks, no wanders. Come on, card gods. Let's see if we can't find the Shermanator and Racing something juicy. And ladies and gentlemen, I think right after this rip, we're going to start getting into some breaks. And then after the breaks, we'll come back to some more family rips. Sounds good? Elvis Parsley, welcome back, good buddy. Let's do it. 4-boxer is sold out, Mikey, too. I think. All right, good luck. You lucky, lucky ducky. Beautiful. It is not Wander Franco. It is the living legend, Shohei Ohtani, on your encased. Nice one there, gentlemen. Not numbered, but absolutely magnificent. Stoked I could find that for you, my friends. Let's see what we find in our single pack, shall we? Here we go. Oh, Mikey, too, you're seeing ads. I thought you snacked that subscription button, my brother. I am so sorry. If you smack that subscription button, Mikey, too, you will get rid of those ads immediately. All right, we start off with little Mookie Betts. What's up, Mookie? Oh, no. Where in the world is Wander Minor Franco? There you go, buddy. Ooh. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Check this out. The Bird Murderer. To 52. Because it is the 1952 Topps design that they use for these. The big unit. The second best pitcher in the history of baseball, in my humble opinion. I know that's a hot take. That one's getting a brand new 55er. Hell yeah. How about some Bryce Harper? Your 2022 MVP, Paul Goldschmidt. And last but not least, Francisco Lindor. Thank you so much, Weston. I appreciate that, good buddy. Well, heck of a little box there, Shermanators. Thank you so much to you and Racing for letting us rip through those together. I appreciate you, buddy. You want me to launch that Wander? I am stoked to launch that Wander. See ya. That one had some serious hang time. I was about to turn around and look. Goodness gracious. Okay, folks, you know I got to sleeve every one of those. It's what I got to do. Basically, every single one of these cards that's in that box is short printed. They did not print a ton of that product compared to Top Series 1, Top Series 2, etc. So I just go ahead and sleeve them all up for you, if you would allow me just a moment. I see you, Mikey. Morgie, good evening, you legend. Shout out to our moderator extraordinaire and my brother from another mother. Excellent to see you, Morgie. Shout out to the daily residents. All right, you're all sleeved up there, big man. Again, one more congratulations, a felicidades in Espanol for your Shohei Ohtani-san encased. And the Bird Murderer, numbered to 52 on the sepia. Beautiful. Okie dokie, folkies. I love it so much. Shout out to Ms. Daly and Lil Morgie. Ladies and gentlemen, could I have a hell yeah in the chat if you want to see some breaks? Because I think it's that time. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that, brother. I could not agree more, Weston. Absolutely right. Yep. Thank you so much, Uncle Ooh, Uncle Smitty. You're driving back to work? I am so sorry to hear that, brother. Everything okay? Somebody call out? You having to cover for somebody? Thank you, Mr. Holland. Gracias, Cesar. All right, vámonos. Let's do it. Allow me just a moment here, folks. Excuse me. Refreshing the shop real quick like. We good. Awesome. So, my legends, you know how we got to do this, right? We got to bust those breaks in the order that they fill. We filled the tops 206 first. 2010 tops 206 hobby. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Ah, roger that, Uncle Smitty. Well, I hope it's short and sweet for you, brother. But at least you get to hang out with us while you do it. Mr. Andrew Shumper, our family devil dog. Hoorah. Good to see you, my brother. Top of the evening to you. Thank you, Jason Weddle. So, folks, you can almost see that whole list. There you go. I'm going to give you a moment to take a gander at that list. If you would do me a huge solid, good evening, Brandon Franz, my brother from another mother. Happy Saturday to you as well, good buddy. Always nice to see you, my brother. So if you would do me a huge solid, my friends, because I'm about to change this screen, so you will no longer be able to see this list. So if you would do me a solid and either screenshot this list, or just please remember what numbers you have, so that way I don't have to flip back and forth. Ah, Mr. Holland, I am so sorry, brother. Yeah, it happens quick. I apologize, my friend. But don't you worry, Mr. Holland. We have plenty more where that came from, buddy. So we're going to be posting some more breaks tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, my dear friends, you already know. We will be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Whatnot. And you also already know we're going to do our very second Whatnot break. I don't know what boxes we're going to do yet. We have many, many options. So we'll figure it out. Mr. Mangoes. Nope, we did not rip the NT yet. We're going to bust into 2010 Tops 206 first. And then right after that, we're going to bust into our 4-boxer that contains 2024 National Treasures. All right, legends. I hope you have either screenshotted or remember what spots you have. Humongous shout out to Ms. Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. How about lucky number 5? There you go. 5 it is. Okie dokie, legends. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams right meow. There you have it. I will give you just a couple of minutes to take a gander, and if you want to trade your teams, you are more than welcome to. Remember, there is never any obligation. But I'm always trying to give you all the best chance to get the teams that you want. Shout out to Jesse, shout out to Mikey, shout out to Rip and Flip and Ant. It is wonderful to see you, my handsome brother. Linda, good to see you, young lady. Our resident rock star Lonnie, big hugs and firm handshakes, you legend. And of course, my co-host, Mr. Brandon Franz. Wonderful to have you as well. Good evening, Miss Linda. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Oh, hell yeah. Kirk Noah got our Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. Trevor Taylor, you silly goose. I love you, brother. Hey, thank you so much, Ant. It is wonderful to see you, my content creating brother. Looks like we might have a trade for the Blue Jays. And folks, as always, I appreciate you hanging with me for just a couple of minutes here. I know it's not the most entertaining thing to watch this screen, but we'll get back to it in just a moment. I'm trying to give everybody a chance to trade some teams over here in the chat on Twitch. Thank you so much, Robert Parkinson, for using the trade system. I appreciate you, big man. Looks like he is trying to trade the Blue Jays. Does not look like we have any of our Blue Jays fanatics in the break. Linda says, I know how you feel about moving. I moved my oldest son today, hurting bad. Ooh, I'm so sorry, Miss Linda. Never fun. Gosh dang it. Never fun. Unless when you're really young, like when you don't have that much stuff, moving is not that bad. I remember moving in my 20s. Bring it. Biggest thing you have to move is like a couch and a few boxes. Okay. I see over there. One moment, legends. Excuse me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you about another 60 seconds or so. Mr. Behrman. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. We're going to get into that big boy break probably in about 45 minutes, I would say. Or so. But, Mr. Behrman, much love to you, my brother. Have a magnificent sleep, and I hope to see you tomorrow on Whatnot. Oh, by the way, legends, just a heads up, we will not be having a podcast tomorrow night because of Mother's Day. So Brandon Franz is going to hang out with his ladies and his family and his lovely wife, and I'm going to spend some time with Mrs. Junkwax. So just to let you know, we will have no podcast tomorrow night, but we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming next Sunday. And ladies and gentlemen, for the second time on this spectacular Saturday evening, you legends have started a hype train! As always, you incredible human beings, you already know. If we take this hype train to an astounding hype train level 5, we will give away a Junkwax Vintage Hitbox tonight. And remember, legends, the more that you are able to donate, the bigger chance that you will have to win. Thank you, Mikey, in advance. Andrew Shumper getting us started with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Thank you to our family Devil Dog. I see you, Robert Parkinson. Thank you, buddy. Danny Rendon. James Erickson. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, it looks like the trading might have come to a dull roar. All right, Timbo and Caesar, are you two trading? I think all you have to do is put in ! trade and your team. That's exactly right. Weston busting into some tops 206. Perfect. There we go. Thank you so much, legends. So we do have a trade. It is for the Rangers and the Padres. $11 for $24. So, Cesar Mendoza, you have your Rangers, and Timbo, you got the Padres. Thank you, gentlemen, for learning the new trade system. I sincerely appreciate it. It makes my life a lot easier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and I think we're going to go ahead and flip this thing back around. If you would like to screenshot this list, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to do so, because I'm about to take it away. All right, here we go, family. Oakley dokley. And legends, we are already at hype train level 3, 64%. And we are already giving away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight, my friends. So this will be the second one that we will give away tonight. And remember, folks, if we take this hype train to an astounding hype train level 11 or above, we are giving away a big boy Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. And some of you legends already know what is in that box, and thank you again for not spoiling it. Hey, what's up, Stuart? Awesome to see you tonight, my brother. How are you? Big hugs and firm handshakes to my brother. All right, family, I need to lock in these teams real quick. Timbo T. Wood smacking us with 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, you legend. Thank you, Danny Rendon. I sincerely appreciate the positivity, big man. And that is 985 gifted subs for Timbo T. Wood. Damn! That is nothing short of amazing, Timbo, and I cannot thank you enough, big man. You are 15 away from the first person with 1,000 gifted subs in this family. Damn! All right, my friends, I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment. I got to lock in some spots here. The talented Mr. Shipley taking down the Athletics. And, folks, we're getting into National Treasures right after this. Mikey 2 taking down the Red Sox. Chris, always on the ball. Minnesota Twins and the Fightin' Phillies. Stuart, I hope you're loving Arizona, my brother. Kirk Noah, 5 and 6, our Seattle Mariners and the Nationals. I love it when we get our PC teams organically. Congratulations, Kirkamus. Chris Ball, number 7, the Miami Marlins. Careboose, thank you so much for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you. Welcome. I'm just locking in some teams here real quick, folks. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a second. The talented Mr. Shipley taking the Cardinals. And keep in mind, you legends, if you are new here tonight, the whole rest of the family is over on Twitch. So if you want to make the switch, it is free and it is easy. And you might even have a free gifted subscription if you want to make the switch. Threaten me with a good time. Hey, Messy RG, thank you for joining us over here on Twitch, brother. Welcome. And can we get that warm Junk Wax Vintage welcome to Messy RG? Oh, hell yeah, buddy. Thank you for making the switch from TikTok to Twitch. I cannot thank you enough, my friend. Beautiful. All right, our fellow Washingtonian, Mr. Erickson, taking the White Sox. Timbo T. Wood, Tigres. Timbo T. Wood, the Mets. Timmy and the Mets. Timmy and the Mets. You know I had to. The talented Mr. Shipley taking down the Cubbies. Our favorite Axeman from Ohio, Mr. Tim Hudson. In numbers 14, taking down the Astros. Somebody please bang a trash can for Trevor Taylor. Mr. Parkinson, number 15, the Pirates. Ernie Larson, number 16, the Cincinnati Reds. Justin Miller, 17 and 18, Gigantes and Pinstripes. Cesar Mendoza, mi hermano, taking down the Atlanta Braves. And Cesar Mendoza and Uncle Smitty, you boys are in the same business if you did not know that already. And Andrew Shumper, the family devil dog, smacking Messy RG with that free 1-month subscription. And Andrew, that is your 118th gifted sub in this family, my man. And I cannot thank you enough. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, buddy. Messy, welcome to the family, my friend. Nice to have you. So if you are new here, folks, remember, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days right with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a lot of laughs. All right, the talented Mr. Shipley taking down the Trolley Dodgers. And folks, we are at Hype Train level 5, so we are absolutely giving away another Hype Train hitbox. Hell yeah. And Mikey, I did get the first list. Thank you so much, good sir. If you could help me with the second one, that would be fantastic. Cody Durr, spot number 21, the Angels. Back-to-back Trolley Dodgers and Angels. Gotta love it. Mikey 2 taking down the Diamondbacks. The talented Mr. Shipley taking down the Rockies. We are almost there, my friends. Thank you for bearing with me. Robert Parkinson taking down the Blue Jays. Chris Notley Bailey, number 26, the Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay, yes.
Mikey 2, the Brew Crew.
All bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates
Ernie Larson, number 28, the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. And Andrew Shumper was our top sub-gifter with 6 gifted subscriptions. And our favorite Axeman, Mr. Tim Hudson, smacked us with the showstopper. Thank you so much, Tim Hudson, for being the top bit gifter. Cesar Mendoza taking down Tim Hudson's Guardians. And Chris Shipley, the Kansas City Royals, last but not least. We are right there with you, Messi. So fun fact, this is the very first time in the history of this channel that we are busting into some 2010 Tops 206. So, a lot of you might be new here tonight. You see my name is Junk Wax Vintage. So this channel started about 4 years ago, ripping junk wax in my closet. And we have evolved, obviously, to modern cards, ultra-modern cards, but we still bust into some vintage whenever we can. So we always start off every single show with a pack of juicy junk wax, and maybe even more. And then we busted into some 2010 Topps Chrome last night. That was a lot of fun. And folks, just a heads up, we have a whole lot more modern cards on the way. So I think of anything from 2018 to present as ultra-modern. So modern, in my mind, is from like 2005-ish to 2018. So we are looking for those modern boxes as well. Kerboose, you can look at things to buy over at junkwaxvintage.com, my friend. Thank you for asking. You can find everything over there, brother. There is sealed boxes, there's single packs, break spots, merchandise, supplies. There's a blog over there if you want to educate yourself. There you go, everybody. If you would do me a solid and take a gander at that list, if it looks appropriate and accurate, would you do me a solid and hit me with a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready? Yep. Correctamundo, Timbo. Thank you, Messi. I sincerely appreciate the positivity, buddy. Excellent. Oh yeah, 2010 Topps Chrome was fun last night. Thank you so much, Kirk Noah. Thank you, Timbo. Thank you, Tim Hudson. Thank you, Robert Parkinson. You understood the assignment, gentlemen. I appreciate you. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Good luck, my friends. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. We are looking for 2 autographs or relics per box. Buena suerte. Ooh, nice. Empty box there, family. Our pack number 4 is to the side because it is tradición. Let's do it. Mikey, the 4-boxer closed naturally. Yep. Organically, we'll say. You are so welcome, Kerboose. Thank you, buddy. Manic Monday. Say what? So it is a tradition on this channel to always pull those pack number 4s to the side. And that's how we do it. All right, we start off with Mr. Victorino. Mr. Stewart. Our first mini. And it is Orville and Wilbur Wright. That's fun. Mr. Cahill for the Oakland Athletics. And that is a parallel. Mr. Uhelis, Mr. Hudson, Mr. Martinez, Tom Seaver for the Mets. And I think that is Ryan Howard for the Fightin' Phillies. Excellent. Moving on. Oh, Manic Monday. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, number 1 was the Athletics. Sorry about that, my man. We're going to do a few at a time on these little bad boys. See if we can't make this move along just a little bit faster. Because, my friends, we have some national treasures to get into after this one. Manic Monday, nice to have you, my man. Shout out to Jesse Holm, Rip and Flip and Ant, Mikey, Linda, Ms. Stowers, the Boogeyman, and Manic Monday. Thank you for being here with me tonight, my friends. If it is your first time with us, you might want to smack that follow button if you have not already. How about Mr. Lee for the Cubbies? Matt Holliday. That is Jackson Holliday's daddy. Mr. Desmond, rookie on the mini for the Nationals. Yogi Berra for the Pinstripes on the parallel. Escobar. You were damn right, Timbo. Gotta love that dude. Justin Upton. Jason Worth. It is the fault of the Wang. I should cut this thing off. I'm just kidding. That is the silliest thing I've ever said. The man, the myth, the Miggy from 2010, Miguel Cabrera. Mr. Lopez. Ian Kinsler. Got another mini. President Taft reigns tradition of throwing out the first pitch on opening day. Mr. Chamberlain for the Pinstripes on the parallel. Mr. Jones, Mr. Danks, De Jesus, Glaus, Rodriguez, Carlos Beltran, Mr. Chu. Is that Charlie Soto? Giovanni Soto. The not-so-dirty Sanchez for the Gigantes. Mr. Shields for the Tampa Bay Rays on the parallel. Mr. Jackson. Mr. Figgins for our Seattle Mariners. Raymond. Hunter Pence. Mr. Coughlin. Rafael Furcal. Beckham. Mr. Scataro for the Bo Sox. Loney for the Pinstripes on the parallel. Pavano. Mora. Chase Utley. Shout out to Mikey. And last but not least, the Battery. Alkaline. Mr. Rollins, you're absolutely right. I think that's the first time we've seen the President Taft on a card. Mr. Rollins, thank you so much for smacking the follow button, my friend. And Manic Monday, you're absolutely right, brother. So fun fact, my friends, let me tell you a quick little story. We started this channel 4 years ago from a closet behind me. We have slowly but surely worked our way up over the last 4 years to this week. We got our very first sealed case of National Treasures. So it is a big, big deal here in this community. This has started from nothing. I do not have a direct relationship with Topps. This is like a shoestring operation. And we have started from nothing to the point that we snagged an entire sealed case of National Treasures. So I think that's a really good sign for the channel. And folks, if you want to be part of a channel that you get to watch grow right before your eyes, you're in the right place. So thank you as always, my friends, because I would not be able to do any of this without all of you. Hey, thank you so much, Manic Monday. I appreciate that, buddy. We started in the closet 4 years ago, ripping junk wax. We have come a long way in the last 4 years here, family. That's right, Tim Hudson. It does. It does. I cannot thank you enough, Mikey, for the kind words, you big sweetie. Damn right, Davy Groves. You remember the closet days, buddy. OG of the family. Little housekeeping. Okie dokie. Let's get back to it. Oh, hell yeah. Starting off with Holy Noly, Nolan Ryan for the Mets. That is magnificent. Lou Gehrig. Rijos. Oh, hello. It's a lady. How about the world's first female cop? Alice Stebbins Wells for the LAPD. Shout out to Kilo Joe Montez. It's a lady. How about Mr. Chu on the parallel? Ukiles, Mr. Hudson, the Orlando variety, Mr. Baker, Mr. Peavy, Mr. Lee for our Seattle Mariners, Ellis Burry, Steven Strasburg, rookie. There you go. That is magnificent. Sleeving that one up for you. That would have been frickin' huge back in 2010. Can you imagine? Man. Scotty Nell, welcome back, brother. Mr. Rollins, this is a break, my friend. So that means the spots are already purchased, and all these cards go to whoever purchased that spot, buddy. Thank you for asking, Mr. Rollins. Old Strasburg rookies going on the stand. Mr. Rose on the mini. Bend it like Beckham on the parallel. Jorge Posada. Mr. Lind. Longoria for Tampa Bay. Look at that young buck. Card collector himself, Evan Longoria. How cool. Mr. Lee. Elvis Andrus. David Wright for the Mets. Check out what's coming next. How about the U.S. reissues the first Lincoln penny from August 7th, 1909? How neat. Chuck Diesel, these are 2010 Topps 206, my brother. Mr. Harden for our Texas Rangers. The man, the myth, the Hall of Fame legend, Ichiro. Mr. Holland, Mr. Jackson, Slowey, Lackey, Yogi Berra, the Rasmus, Timbo T. Wood. Do I have the keys I hate asking? Do you? I don't know if you have the keys. Oh, Mets. Mets. Yes, you have the Mets, Timbo. Ooh, we have our first autograph. How about Mr. Sandoval for the Gigantes? And our very first ink here, folks. Check that out. Mr. Lannon for the Washington Nationals on the framed. And it's a Piedmont frame. Gotta love it. Shout out to the Piedmont back tobacco cards. Funky Cold Molina for the Gigantes. Benji Molina. Christy Matheson. Mr. Cuttier. Andy Pettit. Mr. Sandoval, the Pablo variety. Mr. Davis for our Texas Rangers. Funky Cold Molina. And that is the Yoder variety. And folks, that's actually the reason we pull those pack number 4s to the side. When I started this channel 4 years ago, there was a 12-year-old young man that would show up to my show religiously every morning. And he collected Funky Cold Molina. So he would always insist that we pull those pack number 4s and we rip them last. His name is Brooks. And that system has been so good to us that we still do it today. Long story short, Mr. Vasquez. Oh, there you go, Manic Monday. Thank you, Chuck Diesel. You were absolutely right. Mr. Duke. Mr. Gomez for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. Mr. Floyd. Gavin. Flash Gordon for the Royals. Mr. Ianetta. And Stubbs barbecue sauce. Last but not least. I love you, Timbo. Hey, it's Saturday night, my man. You know we got to sleeve and top load this beautiful autograph. It is actually a really nice autograph. John Lannon, pitcher for the Nationals. And that goes to Kirk Noah. Congratulations, Kirkamus. 75-point junk wax vintage top loader. So, folks, we do sell our own supplies if you were unaware. We have 35 point, 55 point, 75 point, 100 point, and 130 point. So feel free to check those out if you would like. Oh no! We're going to top load old Strasbourg. There you go. And Legends, keep in mind, shameless plug, we also have a whole bunch of new card stands left, and those card stands have rarity. So you can pull a numbered Junk Wax Vintage card stand, and the one of one is still live. Cannot hardly wait to see who pulls that little bad boy. All right, I think we're halfway there, Legends. Timbo T. Wood? Say what? You do not have to do that, you big sweetie. You are more than welcome to keep that holy noli, buddy, but if you insist, I will put that holy noli into my PC forever. I PC Nolan Ryan. And I have for a long time. I cannot thank you enough, Timbo. Andrew Shumper. Thank you so much for the vouch on our top loaders. I sincerely appreciate that, my man. Timbo T. Wood, you rock my face off, my friend. Thank you so, so much, brother. Okie dokie. Mr. Wells for Toronto. Mr. Davis. The Davis so nice, we got him twice. Little double D. Mr. Victorino for the Fightin' Phillies. I'd like to have a go around with that Philly. Mr. Hoshivar. Quentin. Kubel. Price. Mr. Kane for the Gigantes. Dustin Pedroia for the Bo Sox from 2010. Stan the Man Musel. Shout out to our St. Lunatics. Justin Upton for the Tampa Bay Rays. Ooh, heck yeah. Check that one out. Baseball Caramel's back. Mr. Napoli for the Angels on the parallel. The Not So Dirty Sanchez. Mr. McCutcheon. Justin Morneau for Minnesota. Mr. Evers, legend. Johnny Evers. Looking thicker than 5 Snickers, CC Sabathia. Mr. Lilly. Todd Helton for the Rockies. There we go, folks. The Freak. Tim Lincecum for the Gigantes. Been a long time since we pulled one of him, and oh my Lanta. Kirk Noah. Bro. How about Mr. Guillen for the Tigers on the Mini? And our second autograph is for the Seattle Mariners. Absolutely beautiful. Check that out, buddy. Is that Mr. Bradley? Yep. Old Milton Bradley himself. That is amazing. Shout out to Milton Bradley. I cannot thank you enough, Manic Monday. I do my damnedest. I think that one's going to go in a 100-point top loader because that one's a thickie. Milton Bradley on the autograph. Congratulations, Kirk Noah, again. We have pulled more autographs for you just this week. It's amazing. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. Mr. Zobrist, Mr. Morales, Cabrera, Cahill, Joe Mauer, Mr. Bourbon, Mr. Drew, Mr. Stewart for the Rockies on the Mini, Mr. Soto for the Cubbies on the parallel, Suzuki, Ty Cobb, Prince Fielder for the Brewers, and Bats in the Pelfrey, Mr. Pelfrey for the Mets. Old Mike Pelfrey. Allow me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, my friends. Little housekeeping. All right, that's better. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Cheers. Baroast. It is time to bust into another spicy water. Gotta stay hydrated. All right. My friends, my family, we are down to our last base pack magic round, and then we're busting into those pack number 4s, and then we're busting into a 4-box mixer with national treasures included. So in that break, folks, just a heads up, in the 4-boxer, we have a 2025 Bowman Jumbo. We have 2024 Leaf Press Pass. We have 2024 National Treasures. And 2025 Topps Chrome Black. That one's going to be a good one. All right, all right. Let's do it. Mi hermano Kobe Luna. Bienvenidos, el guapo. Qué bueno verte, señor, siempre. Tú sabes, way. Si mames, way. I'll see myself out. Trevor Taylor, I am not seeing all this. What do you got there, buddy? Am I missing something? Messi, which link are you looking for there, my man? Oh, there you go. Thank you so much for dropping that extremely helpful link in the chat. I appreciate that. JunkWaxVintage.com, my friends, is where you can find all the juice. Here we go. Mr. Zambrano. Bend it like Beckham. Mr. Castro for the Cubbies, rookie. Luscious Lou Gehrig for the Pinstripes on the parallel. Oh, tú sabes, Kobe. Otro Noche de Sábado. Con Familia. The Hawk, Andre Dawson. Rodriguez. Mr. Mark Teixeira for the Pinstripes. Yeah. Mr. Happ. J.A. Lance Berkman. Mr. Davis for the Athletics. Manny Ramirez for the Trolley Dodgers. Beautiful. Mr. Myers. Ooh, we have another mini. And that is New York's Penn Station opens as the world's largest railway terminal on November 27th of 1910. Teddy Edison, good evening, you legend. Always good to see you, my brother. Ooh, nice. Shout out to Tim Hudson for the Atlanta Braves. Mr. Drew. The not-so-dirty Sanchez. Mr. Hafner. Garza. Mr. Crawford for the Tampa Bay Rays. Maglio Ordonez. Mr. Burnett on the mini. Wilson Phillips on the parallel. Francis. Mr. Matsui. The Cazo variety. Mr. Young. Ramirez. Is that Mike Cameron? It is Mike Cameron for the Bo Sox. Beautiful. Ramirez. Mr. Getz. Mr. Pena for the Tampa Bay Rays. And that is a polar bear back. Excuse me. Mr. Markakis. Bonderman. Carmona. Mr. Lester. Mr. Hill. And are you a McCann or a McCant? He looks like a McCann to me. Excellent. All right, you legends.
One down, one to go.
Kirk Noah. We have to send Milton. He's a baddie. Ooh, ouch, kabibbles. You want me to send him? I'll do it. Trevor Taylor, I'll take your word for it. Gotcha. All right. For the very first time in the history of this family, my friends, we are going to yeet a brand new autograph. I am not going to yeet my top loader. Okie dokie. See ya. I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. That hurt my heart just slightly. Ah, yo entiendo. Exactamente. Feliz Día de Madres para su madre. Mañana. All right. Back to it, legends. Ooh, he's got some DV stuff. Yeah, then he deserves to get chucked. That's a bummer. Sorry about that, Kirkamus. Ouch, kabibbles. All right, let's finish strong, shall we? Mr. Markakis. Mr. Carpenter, the Chris variety. Mr. Young, that is Cy Young. Back-to-back Youngs. The Rasmus on the parallel. The Swiss family Frank Robinson. About the Volstad Act, Mr. Volstad. Matsukaka. Mr. Tillman. Wilson Phillips. Mr. Anderson, rookie for our St. Lunatics. Mr. Ruiz. Thurman Munson. Troy Glaus. Mr. Desmond for the Nationals. The Hawk, Andre Dawson. Mr. Garza for Tampa Bay. And Mr. Lester for the Bo Sox. There you go. Another juicy Junk Wax Vintage family break in the books. Thank you to each and every one of you that helped us fill that one. And like I said, folks, just a heads up, we have a lot more modern from like 2005 to 2018-ish. Those are coming. So you'll see those next week. If you would allow me just a moment for a little bit of housekeeping, we're going to get into the big boy. Congratulations to the Nationals on your Steven Strasburg rookie and your autograph. And again, Kirk, no, I am so sorry that the one that you pulled was a douche, for lack of a better term. Ms. Linda, so we chucked that one because that guy's got domestic violence issues. We don't do that here. Ew. No thanks. I'm all set. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mikey, too. I appreciate that, big man, for paying that one forward to the family. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate the positivity, big man. Okie dokie, folks. If you would like to take a gander at that list, Super Grover, there is 4 to a case, my friend. Yep, exactly right, Brian. Mm-hmm. So if you folks would like to take a gander at that list, make sure it's appropriate and accurate, and hit me with a hell yeah in the chat. We will get this thing rolling. And remember, my friends, right after this break, we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com, and we will have some more family rips after we are done with this one. See you, Mikey, right? Luckily, we covered that back wall back there. Thank you so much, Mangoes. I appreciate that, my brother. All right, family. I think we're good. Cisco, welcome back. Thong Song. Good to see you, brother. Tacoma Tom. Shout out to Tacoma. That's where I was born. Small world. All right, everybody. So like I said, we have 2025 Bowman Jumbo with 3 autographs. We have Topps Chrome Black 2025 with 1 autograph. We have 2024 Leaf Press Pass with another 5 autographs. And then, of course, my friends, our very first box of 2024 National Treasures. Obviously, we will do that one last. So, I think we should start with some 2025 Bowman, and then we'll get into the smaller boxes, yeah? Thank you so much, Trevor Taylor. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Thank you so much, Cisco. Always good to see you, brother. I hope you're having a good night as well. The Mighty Roosh. Thank you so much, my man. Shout out to you and Cade. Thank you, Richard. I'm so sorry, Andrew Shumper, gosh dang it, but don't you worry, brother. We will have plenty more where this came from. Empty box there, fam. Pack number 4 is to the side. Vámonos. Y buena suerte. Good luck. Cisco, you are celebrating your 48th birthday tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday, buddy. Level 48. Chuck Diesel, you were absolutely right. Thank you, buddy. All right, we start with a Noel, Thorpe, Alcantara, Acuna Matata, Mr. Wilson, Rhett Lauder. We found his red rookie a couple of days ago. Whitcomb, Brooks Lee for Minnesota, our very first Paul Skeens sighting. Tyler Lockley, a rookie for our Mariners, Boba Fett. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Fabian Lopez. Mr. Jones and me. Shout out to Drew Jones. Ichiro Kano Hernandez. Barrios. You Mean Lean. Charlie Condon's first Bowman for the Rockies. Shout out to Jonesy and Mr. Smith. Andrew Morris. Andahar. Jay Tibbs. Lewis. Dowell Joseph. Hope. Weatherholt. O'Neill Perez. Conrad Kaysen. And Nick Kurtz for the Athletics out of pack number 1. I see you, Timbo T-Wood. Shout out to Red Rocket Rating. Good evening, Trigger Trev. How you doing, you beautiful, beautiful Sun Beach? Hey, thank you so much, Trigger Trev. I love the positivity, my brother. And happy Mother's Day to your madre. All right, we got Mr. Sagisi for the Cardinals. Yep. That is the collation, Chuck Diesel. You're absolutely right. Folks, can I ask you to light that chat up like the 4th of July over here on Twitch? Randy Arozarena, Will Smith, Juan Soto, Schwellenbach. Always a parte with Cattell Marte. Oh, beautiful. There you go, Mike Rushi. Congratulations, my man. Shout out to you and Cade. Pobrecito, Adael, Robert, always on sale. Caden Dana, your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth. Good evening, Kayla. Always nice to see you, young lady. Big hugs, firm handshakes. Bishop Letson. McGonigal. We found a 1-of-1 McGonigal last week. Corey Lewis. Arun Escobar. Cam Caminiti, that is Ken Caminiti's cousin. Stephora. And Legends, we are almost to 5,500 likes over here. I literally cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you, you legends. The Not the Rocket, Ishmael Javier. Everybody Huang Shan tonight. Andrew Painter. McAdoo. Fuentes. Petrie. Fine. Ugarte. Christian Campbell. And Cam Collier for WKRP in Cincinnati. Not too shabby at round 2. Good evening, Peggy. It is always nice to see you, young lady. How are you doing? Shout out to Peggy, because you have little fur babies, and it is Mother's Day tomorrow. So happy early Mother's Day, Peggy. Thank you so much, Mikey. Thank you, Morgie. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. Super Grover, good evening, you legend. All right, we start off with a little David Festa. Mr. Radke. Yes, and we still have a long way to go. We're getting into national treasures here in just a moment. Ms. Kayla, thank you so much, you big sweetie. I appreciate that. And right back at you, Kayla. Trey Turner, Jung Hui Lee, Marcus Semyon. How about a little Evening Wood?
Giggity, giggity.
Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical, Carlos Correa. What's up, Mookie? Hey, yo, Mookie, pick up the phone. What's that? Mookie Betts. Back-to-back trolley dodgers with Shohei Ohtani-san. The Lawnmower Man. Shota of the Iminaga. Luis Angel Acuna on the Rookie of the Year favorites die cut. Little Acunito. Cam Smith on the Greatness loading. Walker Janik, somebody bang a trash can for the Astros. Jancel Villarroel. Jesus is my homeboy Lopez. Super Grover. I love you, brother. I hope you have a wonderful shift, big man. Caleb Lomavita. Tavares. Kyle Teal. Barrios. Jacob Wright. Telero. Mr. Mark Keys' cousin, Sean. Gary Gale Hill. Gonzalez. Walker Janik. Lomavita. Tavares. And Bryce Eldridge. Number 27 on your top 100 for the Gigantes. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Moving on. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko, good evening. Ms. Linda, I will definitely tell Amanda Happy Mother's Day for you. Thank you so much. Kyle Tucker for the Cubbies. On the Contreras. Bryce Hapa. Mikey 2, I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful bits, you legend. Sincerely appreciate that, buddy. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, right after this break, we are going to do not one, but 2 Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox Hype Train giveaways. Tatis, Mason Wynn, Kumar Rocker, Arenado, Wheeler. How about Charlie Condon and his Colorado Card Cave? Mr. Schwellenbach. Greatness loading, Charlie Condon. Almost back-to-back Condons. Cooper Pratt. Shout out to Mike Pratt. Lucas Ramirez. How about some Cags for the Royals? Mitch Jebb. Nick Kurtz. And there we go for the Texas Rangers, number 29 out of 50. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Alejandro Rosario. Beautiful. Mr. Radke. So we have 3 more boxes in the current break that we're doing right now, but there are more breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com if you want to check them out, my man. This is just the first of 4 boxes. So we're going to be probably busting into this break for the next hour or so. Felicidades, Cesar. Mr. Kendall. And I am still thirsty. Mr. Rowe, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew, my friend. Jonathan, Suarez, Umberto, Josh Knopf, Aiden Smith, Echevarria, Santos, Guerrero, Escobar, and Edgar Cuero, number 52 on that top 100. Little housekeeping. Little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Pinkies up because we're fancy. All right, let's go. Tomoyuki Shigano. Shout out to Uncle Moosey and the Orioles, but that one goes to Brandon Daigle. It's my cousin, Big Ben Rice. Air Jordan. Jose Ramirez was trying to hide. Thank you so much. Smigliff, welcome back, my friend. Long time no see. Casey McCorkle, what's up, brother? Damn good to see you. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam family up in here tonight. Excellent to see you, you incredible human beings. Thank you so much, Morgie. I love you all so damn much. As I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, I know that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC, and that is because of you, my dear friends. I could come on here every single day and put my silly voice out there into the ether, but it means nothing without you out there on the other side. So thank you as always for being a loved and valued member of this family. And it is wonderful to see a Case Face making my evening as always, my man. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, legend. All right, Cody Belly, Austin Riley, Lawrence Butler, shout out to Scotty, Hold the Mayo, Rafi, Riley Greeny, Jacob Wilson on the Rockstar Rookie for the Athletics, some Cags, Conrad Kaysen, Hightower, shout out to Police Academy, Colt Emerson, stud prospect for our Seattle Mariners, Mr. Sullivan, Gonzalez, hence he is Tink, Elvin Garcia, Basayo, Sung She Sheng, Paulino Santana, Thomas White, Bazana, there's your number 1 draft pick. And remember, my dear friends, we have a Travis Bazana autographed baseball Razzie going up pretty soon. Sullivan, Montilla, Jesus Lopez for Caesar, and Matt Shaw for the Cubbies, number 24 out of your top 100. I could not agree more, Trevor Taylor. Colt Emerson is looking awesome. All right, folks, and after this, we're halfway. Mr. Radke, thank you so much for smacking that follow button. Welcome to the crew, my friend. And folks, I know we have a bunch of new folks in here this evening. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with us. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days right with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a lot of laughs. So thank you as always for being here with us, my friends. And if you are new here and you have not smacked that follow button yet, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding, but it's nice to have you tonight, my friends. Yes, it is Mikey 2. This is a jumbo box. Wyatt Langford. Gray's Papa, welcome. Thank you for smacking the follow button as well. Dylan Cruz. Shout out to Morgie. Yuri Perez. Cole Reagans. The Polar Bear. Connor Norby. Junior Caminero. Roki Sasaki for the Trolley Dodgers. Del Castillo. Hurston Waldrep. And we have a red rookie for the Athletics. There you go, Mikey 2. Beautiful. You know that red rookie program, buddy. Oh, and we have our very first autograph right after it. Back to back. Shout out to our St. Lunatics. Excuse me. How about Shen Wei Lin? Number to 150. And that goes to Chris Not Lee Bailey. Congratulations, my man. How cool is that? That is fantastic. And that is numbered 50 out of 150. $55 top loader on that one. Oh. I did not give myself enough room. Excellent. All right, back to it. Winston Santos for Caesar. Fernando Cruz. Weatherholt. O'Neill Perez. There we go. Javier Mogalon on your dragon scale. First Bowman for the White Sox. Beautiful. And that goes to Justin Miller. Congratulations, Justin.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Sleeving that one up for you. I have a feeling we're going to run out of room before this break is over. Walker Jenkins for Minnesota. On the level, Perdomo, Urena, Cam Caminiti, Quintero, Corey Lewis, El Mutante, Leo DeVries for San Diego, and that goes to Cody Durr. Mitch Jebb and Hagen Smith for the White Sox. That was a hell of a pack. Whew! I said, God damn. Sleeving up the Sasaki for Mikey 2 and the Trolley Dodgers. All right, we have 4 packs to go here, Legends, and then we're busting into the big boys. I think we're going to go Leaf Press Pass next, and then we'll move into 2025 Topps Chrome Black, and then we're going to finish off with that National Treasures. Air Jordan, Ramirez, Cody Belly, Ozzy Albies, Zach Neto, The Lawnmower Man, Shota, Austin Riley, Lawrence Butler, Hold the Mayo, Greatness Loading, Bryce Rayner for the Tigers, Bryce Eldridge for the Gigantes, Maxwell Clark, another stud prospect for the Tigers, Sung Shea Singh, Jacob Wright, Alex Moons over my hammy. How about stud prospect for the Fightin' Phillies on the Aqua Shimmer, 25 out of 125. I'd like to have a go around with that, Philly. Shout out to Mikey 2. That is pretty, buddy. Alvarez, Matich, Colt Emerson, Eels, Montez, Perella, Malcolm in the middle, You Mean Lean, Sanabria, and we have a Periwinkle Blue. It's a caravan for me ma. Jose Perella, numbered to 150 for the Guardians. And that goes to Mr. Tim Hudson. I'm so sorry. That is 353 out of 499. Excellent. Sorry, folks. This song is killing me. That's better. Thank you, Kirk Noah. You get all of my extremely obscure references. Thank you, sir. Nice one, Tim. We're going to sleeve up that Aiden Miller. And last but not least, we have the Moises of the Moise Ballesteros for the Cubbies. Nice. All right, 3 packs to go here, folks, before we bust into those pack number 4s. Buena suerte. I agree, Davy Groves. Thank you, big man. All right, we got a little Tariq Screwball. I love it so much, Ant. There you go, brother. All rise, Aaron Judge. Jackson Merrill. The Man McClanahan. Matty Ice. Tovar. Jackson Holiday. Mikey Trout. Porky Cassis. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. The fireman, Emmanuel Classe. Oh, my Lanta. The guy's so nice you got his autograph twice. Shen Wei Lin. First Bowman base autograph. Nice one. And that one goes to Chris Notley Bailey again. Sagasi on the greatness loading. Ricardo Yan. Rafael Flores. Shout out to Jared. Esteban. Everybody Huang Shan tonight. Christian Campbell. Kevin Castillo. Esteban. A penny for his thoughts. Rosario. Brito. Hightower. Dia. Nasty Nate Nankel. Sinard. Moons over my hammy. And Kyle DeBarge for Minnesota on your top 100. Excellent. Shout out to Chris Notley Bailey again. And speaking of Chris Notley Bailey, he just rolled up in here. Good to see you, our family's favorite lineman. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to you and CJ. And Chris Notley Bailey, my bro. You just got your second autograph of the same guy. Not too shabby there, my friend. You're like a 18th of the way to the rainbow. Beautiful. There you go, buddy. All right, my friends. Penultimate base pack magic. Shout out to each and every one of you incredible human beings over there on the alternate platforms. Keep in mind, my friends, every single show, we go live to 5 platforms. So right this second, you can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and the preferred viewing experience is over here on Twitch. So if you want to come over here and make the switch, feel free. Come on over, baby. I'll see myself out. All right, we got Francisco. 1/2 of Slam Diego. Julio Rodriguez, my PC. Aurelvis. Ha-Seong Kim. Rafi. Riley Greeny. Salvi. Christian Yell-Itch. Brian Reynolds Rap. And we have another red rookie for the Detroit Tigers. Shout out to our railroad employee brother, Mr. Josh Watson. Beautiful. That is our second red rookie of this box. Nice one. Very nice. How about some Paul Skeens on the treasure trove for the Pirates? El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries for San Diegans. David Goggins. Thomas White. Morlando. Quen Hui Pan. Brashannon. Pena. Benji. Jesus Made for the Milwaukee Brewers. And that goes to Kirk Noah. Nick Kurtz. DeBarge. Torres. Mariano. Blake Walters. Ashleen Perez, Jack Lyons, and Luke Keyshaw for Minnesota. Number 66 on that top 100. All right. Last base pack magic, my friends. And remember, right after this one, we're getting into some Leaf Press Pass with 5 autographs. And then we're going to get into some Topps Chrome Black and then some National Treasures. Thank you, Mike Rushi. All right. Adley Rushman. Danny, you just hit a James Wood anime in your box. Well, congratulations, my man. That's amazing. Hell yeah. Top load that baby up, buddy. Luis Angel Acuna. Danny, thank you for smacking the follow button, buddy. Matty Chapman. Bobby Witt Jr. Jackson Churio. Nick York. Seeger. Willie Adamas. Vladdy. Carson Williams. On the Schmeckel. About a little mini diamond. Refractor. And that is numbered to 150 for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the Tampa Bay Rays go to Blast Boogie tonight. Shout out to Richard. That's beautiful. Tony's cousin, thrice removed, Drew Romo. Sebastian Walcott on your VIP going to Cesar Mendoza. Fontanelli. Castillo. Mejia. Luis. Morales. Calaz. Estrada. Maxwell Clark, Garcia, Bryce Rayner, Cabrera, Cags for the Royals, Wen Hui Pan, Brashannon, Showalter, and Jose Perdomo for the Atlanta Braves going to Mikey 2. Excellent. All right, my friends, let's get into some pack number 4s, shall we? Excuse me. Cody Miller, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. Very nice to have you. First of our 2 pack number 4s here, folks. Mr. Marcus Semien. How about a little Evening Wood?
Giggity, giggity.
James Wood. Tomoyuki Shigano, shout out to Uncle Moosey. Big Ben Rice. Paul Skeens. Locklear. Boba Fett. Correa. Mookie Betts. Shohei Ohtani-san. Caden Dana on your Rookie of the Year favorites die cut. Our second autograph is for the Tampa Bay Rays. First Bowman, purple. I believe that is numbered to 250. Correct. 118 out of 250. And that is another one for Blast Boogie. First Bowman on-card autograph there, my man. It does have a boo-boo top left corner, though. I just noticed. And you can see it right there. So sorry about that, brother. Ouch kabibbles. Still a beautiful card, though. But not going to be a grader, unfortunately. Sorry about that, buddy. Happens to the best of us, gosh dang it. So if you're going to sell that one, I would just sell that one raw. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, Richard. Gosh dang it. Luckily, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. I'm so sorry, my man. All right, moving on. We got Senor Rodriguez, Pink Hintz, Pineda, Owen Wild, Merejo, Morales, Rodriguez, Drew Jones, Will Simpson, Johnny Long, Villarreal, Ricardo, D'Angelo Ortiz, Seaver King, Marejo, and the name's Dalton. Rushing. Maybe, Brian, maybe. That has not been my experience, but maybe. You just never know. So, Richard, if you want me to send you an empty pack like Brian Smith just suggested, I am happy to do that for you, brother. But when I've done that in the past, you just never know what they're going to send you back. I have seen one example, though. One. And I've seen a lot of cards sent back. And I've seen one example where they actually replaced the card. I don't know how they did it, but they did. So you just never know. All right, all right.
One down, one to go.
It is absolutely my pleasure, Richard. You betcha, buddy. All right, let's do it. Last pack magic, my friends, and then we're busting in some press pass with 5 autographs. See if we can't find another El Mutante or a Paul Skeens. All right, Jace Young, Ellie De La Cruz, Sadon, Gunnar Henderson, Corbin Carroll, Logan Gilbert, DeGraminator, CJ Abrams, River Ryan, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about Hyung Hwai-Song Kim on the Rockstar Rookies? Nick Kurtz for the Athletics, Hernandez, Perez, Lindsay, Showalter, Sinard, Midnight in Braden Montgomery, Briseño, Cam Smith, Pineda, Sebastian Walcott for Caesar, Fabian Lopez, Cade Horton Heat, Bo Walker, Slade Caldwell, Owen in the Wild, and last but not least, another Slade Caldwell. There you go. Very nice on our very first box out of our 4-boxer. Good luck, my friends. Here we go. Empty box there, fam. Ooh, we have a legend right on the top. Ooh, and a legend on the bottom, too. Okie dokie. How about Mr. Steve Garvey getting us started. Mariano Rivera. Mariano, numbered to 99. Garvey, numbered to 99. Thicker than 7 Snickers. Cecil Fielder, numbered to 99. Big Dave Stewart, numbered to 99. How about Mr. October on the reflector? Reggie Jackson. And that one goes to Timbo and the Pinstripes, 220. And guess who we have coming next, folks? Did I speak him into existence? Maybe. Mr. Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Rookie. Reflector. 235. Kennedy Corona for the Astros, going to Timbo. On our very first autograph, to 199. Straight cash, homie. I believe that one goes to San Diego. Cash Mayfield. To 199. Ilber Diaz. That one's numbered to 35. How about the golden arm of Hagen Smith? And I believe that one's going to be numbered to 5. That goes to the White Sox. Nice one, Justin Miller. 4 out of 5 on the Hagen. And last but not least, the man, the myth, the Molitor for the Brew Crew. Numbered to 10. Excellent. Yes, they sure did, Trevor Taylor. Thank you, sir. I am going to sleeve and top load these up real quick, folks, if you would appreciate, or I would appreciate it if you give me just a moment. Thank you. Next is going to be 2025 Topps Chrome Black. And then we're finishing with some National Treasures. Not the best box of Leaf Press Pass that we have ever seen, but definitely not the worst either. Got to sleeve up Mr. October as well. Thank you, Andrew Shumper. I knew you would like that one. And you know we're going to sleeve up and top load that Paul Skeens as well. And Mr. Behrman Sr. has the Pirates in this break. Numbered to 35 on your Skeens. Thank you for bearing with me, my friends, for just a moment while I top load some cards here. If you need to go grab yourself a fresh beverage, now would be a perfect time to do it. I feel you there, Mikey, too. Still a couple of boxes to go there, my brother. Shout out to all of the legendary human beings over there on TikTok, Kick, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, the whole fam damly over here on Twitch. Okie dokie. We good. $2025 Topps Chrome Black. Good luck, my friends. Now keep in mind, like I said, right after these 2 boxes, we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com. I know we have some packs up there for Chris Notley Bailey. And I think after I refresh that shop, we might have some more family rips up there that I'm not even aware of yet. So as always, folks, you are more than welcome to head on over there and snag something down for yourself. All right. Good luck. Excuse me. Empty box there, family. We're going to use this magnificent Julio that was gifted to me last night as our sweat card, because I can't find my sweat bee. I did not see who that autograph is either. All right, pack number 1, family. Here we go. Chris Notley Bailey. No, sir, I waited for you because I assumed that we would see you tonight. So I've got you covered, buddy. And we will bust into those as soon as we are done with this break. All right, we start off with an Angel, Zach Neto. Kevin Gausman. Hayden Birdsong. For Rob Richardson and the Gigantes, numbered to 150. Beautiful. Your World Series MVP, with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Schwellenbach. Bryce Harper. Brooks Baldwin. Willie Adames, almost back-to-back Gigantes. And that one is numbered to 150 as well. Nice one, Rob Richardson. On the Contreras, Acuna Matata. Dylan Cruz. Shout out to Morgie. There you go. And Francisco, finishing that one off for the Mets. Excellent. Got to sleeve up a couple of numbered to 150s here for Mr. Rob Richardson. My friends, we are almost to our very first box of National Treasures. So close. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Looks like a Diamondback. Rachel. Oh! Peanut butter and jealous. How about the bird murderer? Mr. Randy Johnson.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Hell yeah. Congratulations, Rachel. You win, young lady. The second best pitcher in the history of baseball, in my humble opinion. Seattle Mariners legend, Arizona Diamondbacks legend, and now a photography legend. The Big Unit, also known as the Bird Murderer, Randy Johnson. Nice. Hell yeah. All right, my dear friends, allow me just a second for a little housekeeping. And you know what time it is.
It's time!
2024 National Treasures Baseball. And this is our very first box out of our sealed case. Good luck. And my friends, this is our last box of this break, and then we're refreshing junkwaxvintage.com. Let's do it. And appropriately, legends, we just hit 1,000 messages over here in the chat tonight on Twitch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Silky Johnston, you are so welcome, brother. And thank you, Robert Parkinson, for paying that one forward to the family. Mr. Notley Bailey, yes, we did bust into the 2010 Topps 206 right before this. Mm-hmm. Gosh, these are beautiful. Would you just look at it? Whoo-wee. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Damn right, Mr. Strong. That one does not want to open. Ah ha ha ha. There we go. Wee. Empty box there, fam. Whew. Here we go. First card is for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and it is Lil Troy. Wanna be a bowler. And that is numbered to 75. Mr. Strong, you silly goose. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the positivity and the kind words, legend. Thank you, Mr. Strong. You nailed it. Timbo T-Wood, it feels magnificent. And Tim Hudson, yes, sir, you already know. All right, second card is for the Mets. Shout out to Mr. Drew Jones. Luis Angel Acuna to 99. Ooh. Seattle Mariners. You're next. Zach Kikarillo, my brother in recovery. How about numbered to 25 on the quad relic, Johnny Farmello. Beautiful. 11 out of 25. Nice one, Zach Kikarillo. Thank you so much, Tim Hudson. You were spot on, my man. I'm being very, very careful. Just leaving these up for you. I actually need to bust open a brand new thing of top loaders here, because that one's going to go in a 130. There you go, buddy. All right, next. How about a triple relic for the Cubbies? And that goes to Mr. Justin Miller. And that is numbered to 99. Beautiful. Zach Kikarillo, congratulations, my man. I am so stoked we could find that together, buddy. Shout out to my brother in recovery. Timbo T-Wood says, so amazing, bud. Seeing you go from racks packs to national treasures is amazing. Keep it up, you stud. I love you, Timbo. Thank you, brother. We would not be here without you, good sir, and that's a fact. I think that one might go in 100 point. Yep. Nice one, Justin Miller. Moving on. For WKRP in Cincinnati, another number to 99, Rhett Lauder. We actually found his red rookie out of Bowman recently. I love you so much, Timbo T-Wood, my man. Thank you, Zach Kikarillo. Eric Wood, welcome back to my other brother in recovery. Damn good to see you, bro. Hope you were having a spectacular Saturday E. Shout out to Beef. Top load that one up for you as well. And that one goes to Mr. Teague. Shout out to Adam. If you are here tonight, Adam, Feel free to speak up. Oh, Morgie. Do we still have Morgie here with us tonight? I'm so sorry, Mikey, too. I'm so sorry, bro. I hope it gets better for you, big man. Hey, thank you so much, Adam. Good, good, good. And Morgie, how about Dylan Cruz on the Treasured Threads, 299. Beautiful. You and I both, Eric Wood. We are going to have so much fun there, brother. You already know. Beautiful. 38 out of 99 on the Dylan Cruz. All right, legends. We have our very first autograph. How about Drew Gilbert for the Mets? And that is very appropriate, my friends, because our buddy Drew Jones has the Mets. Drew for Drew. And that is 13 out of 49 on the National Treasures Prospect. Bat Relic autograph. Rob Toman, thank you so much for smacking the follow button, buddy. Welcome to the crew. Hey, Mangoes. Mr. Teague. Might want to keep your eyes peeled, buddy. Nice one for the Mets. Shout out to Drew Jones one more time. Ooh, this is a thickie. Triple material patch, Charlie Soto, 249. Congratulations again, Mr. Teague. You're absolutely right, Andrew Shepard. Thank you. Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. I hope you're having a good night working, my brother. Ooh, Cesar Mendoza. Eres siguiente, hermano. Oh no. I gotta find some 130 penny sleeves to fit that Charlie Soto. All right, next. Jack Leiter. 225. That is magnificent. Poquito celoso. Oh, false leak alarm, Uncle Smitty. That's rough, brother. Well, everything happens for a reason, my man, and maybe you're just meant to hang out with us here tonight, buddy. It's not very often we get Uncle Smitty on a Noche de Sábado. Felicidades, Señor Mendoza. I am extremely grateful that we could find another magnificent card together. And we have one card left here, family. Mr. Cody Durr. Are you here tonight, my brother? That one's going to go into 130 as well.
One down, one to go.
I am so sorry, Mikey, too. I'm so sorry, brother. And last card magic for the San Diego Padres, who is now playing for San Antonio, I believe, Ethan Salas. And that is numbered 30 out of 99. There you go, Cody Durr. Well, my dear friends, that is another absolutely fantastic, juicy, Junk Wax Vintage Family break in the books. Thank you, as always, for filling our very first box of National Treasures here in the family. As I said before, folks, I have one more that I am planning to put into a break. And I do not think that we saw a case hit in that very first box of National Treasures, so that case hit is still live. I truly believe so. There's Cody Durr. I am glad you are here with us tonight, you legend. Always good to see you. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Gates, you were absolutely right, brother. Ethan Salas is a stud prospect for the Padres. And it is good to see our not-so-sinister Gates this evening. How you doing, buddy? Good to see my fellow Texan. All right, legends. Allow me just a moment here for a little housekeeping, and we need to refresh that shop and see where we were at. Absolutely right, Mikey. Absolutely right. So congratulations to each and every one of you that got some serious juice in that one. If you did not, my friends, I sincerely apologize. It happens to the best of us, gosh dang it. That is the game we play. But you already know, if you did not hit tonight, the next one could be yours. I appreciate you all being a good sport. Oh, Timbo, soon, my friend. We might be dropping another one tomorrow. Absolutely right, Daniel Gates. So we got a sealed case of National Treasures, buddy. I feel bad because I've talked about it a couple of times tonight. I do apologize for the redundancy, but we have come a long way together, all of us. We went from ripping rack packs and junk wax in the closet to we snagged our very first case of National Treasures this week. And it is because of each and every one of you that we are able to do that. So thank each and every one of you for making this channel so amazing. Has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. Chris Notley Bailey. Yes, we do have a WWE break coming up, my man. Get out of my head. Danny T, thank you so much for hanging out with us on this spectacular Saturday evening, buddy. You have a magnificent sleep, and I hope that we see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Whatnot, because we're going to be doing our very second Whatnot break tomorrow. And keep in mind, my friends, there will be no podcast tomorrow night. For Mother's Day, myself and my co-host, Mr. Brandon Franz, will be spending time with our wives. And I hope you get to do that too. And if you don't have a wife, maybe see if you can spend time with mom. Right? All right, you legends. Allow me just a minute to turn this table real quick, and we're going to refresh that shop, because we are not done yet. Found 2 red rookies in that one. Beautiful. That Bird Murderer autograph. One more time, Rachel. Congratulations. Chris Notley Bailey. The guy's so nice you got him twice in the same box. There is 4 boxes in a case. Daniel Gates. 4 per case. So we have 3 more to go. And I'll share with you, my friends, I snagged a case intentionally. Because when you snag a case, there should be a case hit in there. And you already know, folks, I want to see somebody pull something massive.
Giggity, giggity.
All right, all right. Timbo T-Wood, I have not refreshed, but I'm about to do so right meow. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Mikey, too. And I think he snagged a pack for Kirk Noah. Kirk Woa. And beyond that, my friends, we did just post another box of Bowman up there in the shop. And beyond that, I think we're actually current. That's right, Uncle Smitty. Yep. It is only 4 boxes on that National Treasures. And you do not even want to know how much that cost. Not cheap, just put it that way. Alrighty. Kirk Woa. So one good turn deserves another. So Kirk Woa, I apologize that we pulled you a not-so-great autograph. So I'm going to hook you up with a free pack, too. How about that? And thank you, Mikey, too, for the thought. Absolutely right, Chris Notley Bailey. We're going to bust into your packs here in just a second, buddy. All right, good luck, Kirk Woa.
Giggity, giggity.
I love you so much, Timbo T-Wood. Yikes. All right, fam. Good luck, Kirk Woa. Ooh, buddy. All right, Owen Miller for the Guardians. Hunter Greedy. Bob Clemente on the Diamond Greats Refractor. And Kenley Jansen. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. On your Purple Refractor. Not too shabby there, Kirkamus. All right, last pack magic. Goodness gracious, y'all. It is Saturday night here in the Junkyard, folks. It is hashtag JWAD. So just so you know, my friends, if you are new here with us, my show, my morning show, Lunch Wax, because sometimes we go live in the afternoon as well at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then my evening show, the beginning of those shows will always be family friendly because I have 3 young boys and I want them to be able to watch my show. However, past 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we move into a portion of the show that we lovingly refer to as hashtag JWAD. That is an acronym that stands for Junk Wax After Dark. Because we get a little spicy. All right. For our Seattle Mariners, George Kirby, rookie for Kirkamus. Trevor always telling us a story for Timbo's Bo Sox. Shout out to Rob Richardson with some Logan Webb. And Jose Asacar, looking sweet for San Diego on your Purple Refractor. There you go, brother. Thank you as always, Kirk Noah and Mikey too. And these are going in your pile, Kirk. All right, Chris, not Lee Bailey. My brother from another mother. Are we ready? You are so welcome, Kirk Noah. It is my pleasure, brother. I love you, buddy. Okie dokie. That is absolutely right, Mikey won. Yep. Shout out to Mikey Koba, who snagged him a pack. Thank you so much, Kirk Noah. Right back at you, legend. All right, family. I am refreshing real quick, making sure I'm not missing anything. We are current in the shop. All right, Chris Notley Bailey. How about some Road to WrestleMania? Some 2022 Prism Fat Pack action? How about some 1989? I'm Batman. 2023 Goodwin Champions hobby. And a Jumbo hobby 2024 Tops update. Let's go. Morgie, I cannot thank you enough for dropping those extremely helpful links in the chat. Thank you. Legend. Rachel's right here, Mr. Strong. Is our watch party still going, Rachel? I might be able to attend here in a few minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolutely fantastic last 3 hours and 15 minutes together. I am going to go ahead and call that last call because that shop is current and has been for a few. If you would like to jump over there and snag yourself down something to rip, that would be magnificent. But if not, that's okay too. Because we will be back tomorrow and we get to do it all over again. But remember, my friends, when we go live on Whatnot, it is only on Whatnot. So the next time you will see me in this capacity will be Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And folks, right after this rip for Chris Notley Bailey, we have not one, but 2 Hype Train giveaways to get through. I cannot thank you enough, Miss Rachel. Looking forward to it. Hopefully I can see you over there in just a few. Lego Man Stay Frosty. Welcome back, my man. Good to see you as always. 2 outs away from a Jays win and a series win against your Mariners. Well, that's awesome, buddy. Kinda. Good to see you as always. Cheers. I appreciate you coming on over to rub it in. Top of the Saturday evening to you, buddy. All right, starting off with Manzardo. Brian Hudson. Big old Jordan Montgomery. Urshela. The Pinstripes. Rodriguez. Jack Leiter. Shout out to Caesar, who just snagged a magnificent Jack Leiter autograph. Oliver Dunn. Absolutely right, Timbo. Mr. Roop. Jenny Jones' son, Jared. Mr. Schumann. Shout out to Uncle Moosey and the Orioles. Cade Smith. John Berti. Joe Ross. The Martian. Jason Dominguez on the rookie debut. Zach DeLoach. Adam. Wilson. Garcia. Schreiber. Robbie Ray, looking svelte for the Gigantes. Former Seattle Mariner. Jenny Jones, so nice you got him twice. Blanco. Senzel. Ooh, nice. How about Julio and Ellie De La Cruz on the Toolsy tandem? So I actually found a parallel of this card numbered to 50. And man, I wanted to buy it. That's a cool one. Two of my PCs on the same card. Henry Davis. Sauer. Jared Walsh. The Twin Pillars. Zheng Hui Li. Matty Brash, numbered to 2024 on the gold for our Seattle Mariners. Ooh, nice. PCA on the gold. Beautiful. Bobby Witt Jr. on the All-Star. Paul Skeens on the Mythical. Hell yeah. There you go, Chris Notley Bailey. And Jordan Lawler, last but not least. Excellent little pack for you, buddy. Couple of sleevers in there. See you, Trevor Taylor. Shout out to my fellow Austinite. Aw, thank you, Lego Man Stay Frosty. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see ya. As always, thank you for rolling up in here, Jonathan. And shout out to my buddy Jimmy Nuge, who got a PCA autograph out of Topps Tier 1 a couple of weeks ago. All right, let's get into some WWE from 2015. I see you, Timbo T-Wood. The Twin Pillars, and we're not talking about Timbo and Beef. All right. Ba-ba-da-ba. John Cena. How about the Boss's daughter and Brie Bella on the parallel? Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Chris Jericho. How about Pat Patterson on the Hall of Fame? Brock Lesnar. I hope so, Timbo. And last but not least, The Authority. Finishing that one off. Is that Ryback? Looks like it. It is. It is Ryback. Haven't seen that guy in a while. Nice. Cool pack there, Chris Notley Bailey. Alrighty. How about 2023 Goodwin champions? Good luck, brother. Angie Spring, welcome back, young lady. And we have a golfer. Excellent. Ooh. Shout out to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. I thought he left us this evening, but I do not think he has. Aw, brother. Seriously? That is ridiculously kind of you, my man, and I cannot thank you enough for paying that forward to the family. I am happy to give Mikey 1 all the fight and Phillies out of that break, brother. Thank you so, so much. And again, buddy, I'm so sorry I couldn't find you any juice on that one, my man. Will Zalatoris. How about a little Evening Dick?
Giggity, giggity.
Grady Dick. Ah, there you go, Lego Man. We'll shout out to your Blue Jays, buddy. Jimmy Connors on the Splash of Color. Brandon Miller. And another Drew Jones. Shout out to Drew Jones, who just happens to be a member of this family. Nice. All right, let's go back to 1989, shall we?
What did you do with the girl? I'm Batman.
Jonathan, welcome back, buddy. And you know what? I got to give a huge shout out to all the legends over here on TikTok. Rip and Flip and Ant, Mikey1, Jonathan, Ashley Stowers, the Boogeyman, user 995-631-463-5444, 4554. Excellent to have you tonight, my friends. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Jack Nicholson, the original Joker. Knox takes a shot at heroism. The night is his again. Shout out to Michael Keaton. The Twisted Pitch Man. The Hanging Hood on the concept art. Another man down. I repeat, we have a paper down. Everyone needs a hobby, and we all have one, don't we? The Batmobile. Head on. You know, the only thing I will say, folks, obviously, I love the old school 1989 Batman. However, all the new Batmans have kind of made the old Batmobile look like crap. Because the new ones are legit. But that one will always have a special place in my heart. And last but not least, you got the Savage Sneak Attack. And we're not talking about a Saturday night here in the junkyard.
Giggity, giggity.
Very nice, Chris Notley Bailey. Timbo T. Wood. Bro, no sorry necessary, you legend. I'm excited to bust into another box for you, buddy. All right, this is Last Pack Magic for Chris Notley Bailey. And then Mr. Mikey Koba snagged a fat pack as well. Maybe even a few of them. Yeah. Shout out to Mikey, too, who snagged 3 beautiful fat packs. Thank you so much, big man. All right, let's go. Robert Parkinson, that's fair. That's fair. Got to keep in mind, my brother, unfortunately, there are some people that are in this family that do not even know who Cesar Romero is. But I'm with you. I do. All right, here we go. Little Walker Bueller. Bryce Harper. He's a ne'er-do-well, Reese Nair. Mr. Anderson. Tyler Glasnow with his Locks of Love. Some catfish, and we are not talking about Tinder. Mr. Anderson. Francisco. How about Old Man Yastrzemski on the old school? Ooh, beautiful. A terribly centered, but still amazing, Ken Griffey Jr. Yanni Hernandez on the green prism, rookie for Texas. Shout out to Caesar. Hoy-Jun Park. Camilo Doval. Ozzy Albies. Riley Adams. Rafael Devers. Vidal Sassoon Brujahan. And Kyle Hendricks on the championship stage for the Cubbies. There you go, Chris Notley Bailey. As always, my brother, I cannot thank you enough for participating up there at junkwaxvintage.com and being my pal for almost the last 4 years here, brother. Love you, Chris Notley Bailey. Mr. Mikey 2. How about 3 more beautiful 2022 Panini Prism Fat Packs, buddy? Hey, right back at you, Chris Notley Bailey. Shout out to you and Siege. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday tomorrow, my brother. And remember, my friends, shameless plug, we will be live on Whatnot tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're going to do our second ever Whatnot break. Stoked for that one. Mikey. Shout out to Tushy. Beautiful. I have contemplated snagging one of those myself. Someday when I can do that financially. All right, good luck, Mikey 2. Mr. Koba. And Timbo T. Wood, my brother. Snagging another Art of the Game hockey box. Stoked to bust into that one, Timbo. Thank you. I love you so much, Mikey. All right, here we go, Mikey 2. Oh, hell yeah, Chris. You bought CJ a greenhouse for Mother's Day? That's an amazing gift, brother. Nicely done. Well played. Mazika. Javi Baez. Ooh, Mikey 2. What do we have here, good sir? Moncada. Hunter Greeny. Curtis Terry. TJ Friedel. Atreyu Abreu. Kyle Lewis for my Seattle Mariners. Ooh, I think we have an autograph here, buddy. Yes, we do. And it is numbered to 50. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion on the rookie autograph. Numbered to 50.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
And that is nicely centered too, brother. 55-point junk wax vintage top load there for you, Mikey 2. I was not able to hit you any juice in the break, my man, but you got one out of a hanger pack. Congratulations, buddy. That is a tough, tough pull. 12 out of 50. Very nice. Austin Riley on the championship stage, Prism. The ambassador of the Quan. Trade Mancini, shout out to Uncle Moosey. Max Muncy for your Trolley Dodgers. Josh Bell. Catfish. And Illumination Prism, Mike Trout. Pretty. And Roanzi on the Contreras. Heck of a first pack there for you, brother. Sheesh. Right there with you, Mikey 2. Gotta love the red, white, and blue. Jose Can You See? Mikey Bauman. Cal Tucker. Robson. Hernandez. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Andre Jackson. Rookie for your Trolley Dodgers. Ooh, we found the 1/1 of this card. Alex DeGotti. And we found the 1/1 black finite for our buddy Jose Magallanes back in the day. Juan Soto. Marcus Semien. Marcus Stroman. Abe Froman. The Sausage King of Chicago. Ooh. Francisco of the Lindor. And that is a color match blue wave prism. To 60. Back-to-back numbered cards out of hanger packs. There you go, Mikey 2. Jackson Kowar on the red, white, and blue. Freddie Freeman. Doogie Howser, VD. Mr. Anderson. Francisco. Ichiro. And Wilson on the Contreras. And in both of those packs with Contrerases. Mikey, I see you, buddy. I only sing that song when we see a salmon. It's a tiny salmon. Oh, there you go, Lego Man. Shout out to your Blue Jays, buddy. Very cool. Two packs, 2 hits. Not too shabby there, brother.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Mikey 2. I sincerely appreciate you snagging these down from the shop, my brother. giving the rest of the family some 2022 Prism eye candy. Let's go. And we start with an Atlanta Brave, Mr. Bryce Elder. John Grandy, good evening, buddy. Nice to see you as always. Kervin Castro. The Man McClanahan. Chaz McCormick. Ryan Feltner. Fortes. Detmers. Ulieski. Oh, hell yeah. How about a little stained glass? He's got the juice. Tatis. 3 packs. 3 hits there, Mikey, too. Beautiful, brother. Shout out to Daniel Gates, our Corey Seager collector in the family. Ozzy Albies on the Prism Emergent. CJ Abrams, shaking those dreads for San Diego. Stewart, Morgan, Fairchild. Sammy Kershaw, Curtis Terry. TJ Friedel. Rafael Devers on the Prism Fearless. Man, those are pretty too. And always a parte with Ketel Marte. Last but not least. Thank you again, Mikey 2. I am sleeving up your stained glass. It could be centered a little bit better, gosh dang it. But it is still very, very nice there, my friend. Ah, there you go, Mikey 1. Solid. Mr. Koba, I am putting all these beautiful cards into your pile, my brother. Thank you again, good sir. All right, Timbo T. Wood. Timbo going to close us out with a movie tonight. We're going to rock out for the end of the evening. All right, my dear friends. I'm going to refresh that shop one more time. Make sure I am not missing anything. We good.
Ooh, yeah.
And Mikey, too, smacking me with some beautiful bits on your way out. Thank you, good sir. Cannot thank you enough. Ah, there you go, Timbo. Woo, buddy. 16 Guinness? Yikes. I can't even imagine. I would be comatose after 16 Guinness. I would be laying on the floor drooling on myself. But Timbo T. Wood, you legend. Good luck, brother. Let's do it. Last family rip of the evening, my dear friends, I believe. And then we're busting into a couple of hype train giveaways. Mikey 1, do I have both of those lists in my email box? By chance? That would be amazing. You rock my face off, Mikey. Thank you, brother. And ladies and gentlemen, can we get a humongous thank you to Mikey 1 in the chat, please? Because we would not be able to do all of this without that gentleman. All right, here we go, Timbo. Empty box there, brother. And you start off with a Ray Bork. Triple relic. Beautiful. And that is numbered to 20. Damn right. Thank you, Morgie. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. Thank you, Brian Smith. Thank you, Timbo T. Wood. All right, Ray Bork. 11 out of 20 to get us started. Not too shabby there, Timbo. Second card is a double autograph. Numbered to 20 again. How about Igor Larionov and Sergei Makarov? 14 out of 20 on your iconography. Beautiful. Not too shabby there, Timbo T. Wood. Ah, very nice, Morgie. He deserves it. All right, our penultimate card is numbered to 45, and it is Billy Smith. On the object of art. Nice one, Timbo. And that one is 33 out of 45. And I think that's a piece of his pads. Looks like insulation, but I think it's probably a piece of pads or something. There you go, brother. Nice one, Timbo. And we have one left, buddy. Ooh. And it is numbered to 9. Jari Kurri on the Walk on Water autograph. There you go again, Timbo T. Wood. And that one is first on print to 9. Congratulations, Timbo T. Wood. Absolutely right, Mikey 1. Thank you, good sir. Well, not too shabby, Timbo. You got 3 autographs and some beautiful, beautiful relics there, buddy. I cannot thank you enough, Timbo, for being our very last family rip of the evening. That is beautiful. Nice one, my man. I love you so much, Mikey. You might not be wrong. All right, family. Let's give away some slabs, shall we? Allow me just a moment, my friends. Hell yeah. All right, so folks, we have 2 hype train lists to get through. Allow me just a moment, my friends. And I love that it is weighted. So again, my friends, if you donated more, you have a bigger chance to win. You know we got to do a little moose race for Uncle Moosey. Lego Man Stay Frosty, thank you so very much for sharing out my live, you dude. Oh, imagine if we pulled a Gretzky, Ovi, or Crosby. That would be amazing. I think that day's coming. Hell yeah. All right, beautiful. Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the biggest moose race that we have ever done on this channel. 438 moose. Damn. Woo! We're going 30 seconds on the clock. Check this out, folks. 438 names in that list. I love it so much, Mikey. That is beautiful, brother. And I'll show you. A lot of Cesar Mendoza. A lot of Justin Miller. Blast Boogie. Timbo T. Wood. Jeff Hansen. Jason Russell. Kirk Noah. Mr. Shipley. Danny Rendon, Trevor Taylor, Robert Parkinson, Rachel. Whole lot of Rachel. All right, folks. Good luck. That's a lot of moose. So many they couldn't even put them all in the same row. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest moose race that we have ever done in the 4-year history of this channel. Good luck. Holy moose! Robert Parkinson on the front side, the talented Mr. Shipley on the back side. Oh no! Sorry about that, family. All right, we got 10 seconds to go. There is so many moose. Who's it going to be? It's going to be a photo finish. The talented Mr. Shipley. Chris Shipley. You got the first spot. Timbo T-Wood taking spots number 2 and 3. Do we still have the talented Mr. Shipley here with us tonight? Sorry about that, folks. Hit the wrong button. Oh, we do not have the talented Mr. Shipley? Ouch, kabibbles. That's a bummer. Well, to be fair, I did take quite a while after the races were done to run those. We had a lot to get through tonight, gosh dang it. All right, legends. Well, we will do this the same way we have in the past. If that gentleman is not here with us tonight, it happens to the best of us, gosh dang it. I'm going to let us all choose. So whatever number that I see the most in the chat here, folks, that is the box that we are going to open. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. I see a 6. Thank you, Brian Smith with 7. More 6. Thank you, Timbo. Absolutely right. Thank you, Smigliff. Rest in peace to the late, great Dave Niehaus. Thank you, Daniel Gates. Thank you, Rachel. All right, folks, I'm seeing a lot of 7s. I'm seeing a lot of 4s. It looks like it might be box number 4. Thank you, Uncle Smitty. Thank you, Morgie. Thank you, Mr. Parkinson, Danny Rendon, Kirk Noah, Rachel, Danny, Daniel, Timbo, Brian, Trevor Taylor. All right, number 4 it is. Good luck to the talented Mr. Shipley. Had to fix some TikTok there, folks. Give me just a moment. Hey, Alamo210, my fellow Texan. Great to see you back, brother. Thank you for being here with us tonight. All right, we're going box number 4 for the talented Mr. Shipley. And then we're running another race right after this. Here we go. 2019 Bowman Mega Box. 2019 PSA 10. Julio Rodriguez on a first Bowman Chrome Mojo Refractor. Congratulations, Mr. Shipley. That is magnificent.
Damn.
He wins. That's right, Timbo. I know it, Mikey. I know it. Well, felicidades. Congratulations to my fellow South Texan, Mr. Chris Shipley. That is magnificent. I agree. I agree. Thank you, Daniel. Woo! All right, family. Let me put Mr. Shipley's name on this little bad boy. And let's do it again. Congratulations again to Mr. Shipley. I agree. Thank you so much, my brother. Again, rest in peace to the late, great Dave Niehaus. My, oh my. All right, family. Let's do it again. Shall we? Give me just a moment here, family. Gosh dang it. Oh, well, let me copy it. There we go. Okie dokie. Excuse me. All right, all right. So this one is weighted as well. We have some Blast Boogie, Mikey Kilbaugh, Mark Keys, Kirk Noah, Timbo T. Wood, our favorite Axeman from Ohio, our favorite Devil Dog golfer, Mr. Andrew Shumper, Robert Parkinson, Danny Rendon, James Erickson, and Trevor Taylor. All right, we have 151 moose in this one. Daniel Gates. So, Mikey 1, if you would like to answer that question from Mr. Daniel Gates, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you, sir. So, Mikey is helping us out in that department. He does that while I'm live ripping packs. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. Good luck. Actually, let me check something here. Roger that. Okay, no worries. I was just wanted to see if there was something I could do that would make him move more smoothly. All right, Mikey 1 says the shortened version is he took the amount donated, he converted it into points, and then the amount of the points is the amount of moose per person. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, let's go. Good luck. Cole Edmonds, kinda. Yes. All right, looks like we have our favorite Axeman on the front side. Our favorite Devil Dog golfer has got about a half a moose length lead. 151 moose. That's a lot of moose. And it looks like Andrew Shumper. Oh, no. He might beat himself. Andrew Shumper. There you go, brother. Our Devil Dog golfer. There you go, buddy. You took all 3 spots. Damn. A heck of a congratulations to our favorite Devil Dog golfer here in the family. Congratulations, hoorah. Absolutely right, Kirk Noah. Thank you, brother. So, Andrew Shumper. If you would choose a number for me, my brother. And Cole Edmonds asked if these are repacks. So, they're kind of like repacks, but I don't sell them. They're only for giveaways. But they're full of beautiful, beautiful PSA 10 slabs. Most of them. Do we have Andrew Shumper still here with us tonight? I hope so. If not, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just choose again. No big deal. Exactly right. Thank you, Mr. Strong. Would you just look at it? Thank you, Kirk Noah. I see a number 5. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. I love it, Daniel Gates. All right, looks like we're busting number 5 here, folks. And the rest of these beautiful boxes will be taken down another day. All right, my dear friends, this will be our final rip of this spectacular Saturday Night Fever edition of the JWVCC. As always, my friends, I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for hanging out with my goofy ass. Not only has it been a spectacular Saturday, my friends, it has been an absolutely wonderful week, and I would not be able to do this without each and every one of you. I truly mean it. Thank you so, so much, my dear friends. Please give yourselves a pat on the back for being a founding member of the JWVCC and a loved and valued member of this family. Let's do it. You were absolutely right, Timbo T. Wood. I love that he's already got the new system worked out. My man. Here we go. Good luck, Andrew Shumper. 2023 Bowman's Best. PSA 9. Oh, nice. How about a little Gunnar Henderson rookie? That is a Bowman's Best Astral Projection. Pretty. Excellent. Exactly right. Yep, that's exactly right, Mikey. I could not agree with that sentiment anymore. And Timbo T. Wood, I love you more, big man. Absolutely right. A beautiful evening here with the family, buddy. Alrighty. I cannot thank all of you enough. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around you legends. Ms. Rachel, right after this, I am going to use the restroom quickly, and then I'm going to come right on over to Discord and hang out with you all, if that's acceptable. So thanks again, you absolute legendary human beings, and I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tomorrow. Same junk time, same junk channel, kinda, over on Whatnot. Andrew Shumper, yes you did, you legend. He's over here on TikTok. You got a PSA 9 Gunnar Henderson rookie from 2023 Bowman's Best, my brother. Nice one, Andrew Shumper. Congratulations, big man. Hey, much appreciated to you, good sir. Would not be able to do this without you, brother. Thank you as always. Nate the Great joining us right here at the end. Mr. Devin Clark, good to see you, brother. Oh, we got some magnificent cards out of that National Treasures tonight, buddy. I would highly suggest you go back and watch that replay. And keep in mind, my friends, we have 3 more boxes of that National Treasures out of our sealed case. Thank you so much, Robert Parkinson. Thank you, James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian, a wonderful Washouglin. Folks, it has been an absolutely fantastic last almost 4 hours together. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, and I hope that I get to see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock on Whatnot. Remember, my friends, there will be no podcast tomorrow night because it is Mother's Day, so trying to spend some time with Mrs. Junkwax. Same thing with Brandon Franz. But we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming next Sunday at 7 p.m. over on TikTok. So as always, my dear friends, until I see you again, I need you to do me a solid. I need you to do me a favor. Please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And please do your damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. And I will see you again tomorrow. And I will see you back again in this capacity on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And again, my friends, if you are just rolling up in here for the very first time tonight, welcome. It is amazing to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. in the morning. Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 8 p.m. in the evenings. And if you want to head on over to Instagram and hit us with a follow, we actually drop a weekly schedule there, so you will know exactly where and when we will be, because just like Visa, my dear friends, I'm everywhere you want to be. All right, you legends, have a wonderful, wonderful sleep, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Started in a closet, just a small-time dream. Now it's ripping packs, a collector's stream. to you. Junk wax vintage, cracking it loud, ripping through the packs, drawing a crowd. Baseball magic and some football blitz. Every rip's a hit when you're rolling with this.
Good night, you legends. Love you.
Sound of the brakes snapping through the air. You never know the treasures you'll find in there.
It's true.
Hero, rookies, legends sign with flair. Dalen's got the game, no show can compare. Feel the rush, feel the high. Cards in your hand, the limit's the sky. Flipping backs, chasing stacks.
Wait for it.
Every corner, every crack. Junk wax vintage, cracking it loud, ripping through the packs, drawing a crowd. Baseball magic and some football blitz. Every rip's a hit when you're rolling with this. Junk wax vintage, it's a card show vibe. It's where collectors and the legends collide. Dalen's the host, bringing life to the trade. Each card rip keeps the magic replayed.
All right, you incredible human beings.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah?
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Devin Clark, I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful gifts over here on TikTok on my way out, you legend. Sincerely appreciate that, brother. Like I have said before, it is bits like that that help to keep this whole thing on the rails, buddy. Thank you, Dev.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Get that cone out of my face!
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
My friends, my family, this entire spectacular Saturday evening and this entire week, you already know, deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair!
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God! I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity.
There you go, you maniacs. I love you all so damn much. You too, Kirk Noah. Morgie, it is so amazing to have you with us on a Saturday night, buddy. Thank you. And thank Ms. Daly, and a tremendous happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers that we have in our family and all the mothers of the people that we have in our family. I hope you get to spend some time with your mamas tomorrow. Have a wonderful sleep, everybody. My legends over there on Discord, I will be there momentarily.